Hey guys, join your scary queens,
Chelsea,
Christian,
Harry,
and Sabrina for the Witching Hour.
we will review horror,
get into some mysterious stories.
and to be honest, probably share our opinions on just about anything.
Don't be afraid to stick around.
Can I screen share?
Go
Here
ahead,
it
Mama.
is. Here
Yeah.
it
I
is.
remember when oh, I was about to say something and then I saw.
Wait, Harry started the podcast. Hold on.
No, it was supposed to be on purpose. Shut up, Chelsea. Keep going.
I can't screen share.
Yeah, Sabrina, let her screen share.
I'm just doing my Hex Girl moment.
No, it wasn't the time.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try again later.
All right, look at this.
Hello,
Y'all know who that is?
That's Pablo Picasso.
Michael Keane.
Louis Capaldi. Louis Capaldi.
It's Ian McKellen. Let's go.
It's Sir Ian McKellen, okay?
Not
Not that
know
it
who
says
that
his
is.
name right there.
This is how he makes his eggs, okay?
Why he got a Facebook like in his home?
He's an old man.
What?
So-
what shirt? Why did
Isn't
he
he
buy
also
his
a-
shirt at, like?
Oh my god.
English.
Isn't he also?
I don't know. We don't assume.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, cold stove, right? Crack 2 eggs in the cold pan on the cold stove. Then add a pat of butter, it's a unit of measurement, and a splash of either heavy cream if you like it.
And
that
then
way.
drink it.
No.
Girl, let her
Leela.
finish her story. Shut up. Yes.
Either heavy cream if you like it a little richer, or milk. I do almond milk, that's fine. Anyway. So
Yeah,
almond
y'all
milk.
listen up to this fucking recipe.
Stir the eggs and the milk mixture
Wait,
the entire time on low heat. Look at that. The whole time on low heat. You do not stop stirring. And it's just going to look like when you scramble an egg, right? And then stuff starts getting real all of a sudden, and the egg will start to solidify, and then you pull it when it's just barely like it's almost like curd of cheese, and you just put it on like a thing of toast and watch this it's so good.
Well, I've seen some stuff like Jamie Oliver. He said that British people like their eggs real wet, so
Yes,
Um,
it's so
makes
good.
sense.
Chelsea, I'm gonna
Look,
cry.
Well, see, I would rather eat this, even though I hate wet eggs. I would rather eat this
Yeah.
than a sunny side up.
See, it's like
Yeah, same.
it's like creamy. It's not wet. It doesn't feel like you're eating liquid. It's like look at him scrape that pan.
I think I've attempted to make these eggs before because I was like, British people make these? I should try them.
they take a lot of work. I'll put an
They-
avocado down, and then an egg, and then some
They're
cheese,
wet.
Oh,
pepper, a little bit of like red pepper flake, a little bit of hot sauce, Valentina,
I almost sneezed, but I
Good
didn't.
job.
I held it in.
Good job.
and that's how you make like a real good scrambled egg, mama, and it's fully cooked. Don't
I'm a
ever
egg
disrespect
Debatable.
me ever again.
And I'm gonna-
Well, that is the perfect way to start el podcast.
Tío.
Hola
I
a todo el
think
mundo,
it's
gracias por
really- oh
venir
my
a nuestro
God.
podcast. Hoy vamos a hablar de la película. What if I just did the entire thing in Spanish?
Don't do that. Hey, you know how I
Bienvenidos
was
a
really
Telemundo.
pissed because I couldn't find my red
It's in your hair?
lip liner? It was in my hair, and I just found it on the table, and I was like, "Fuck magic!" No, it was me. It was me. It was me. It was on. That's on me.
God. What if I was like, bonjour tout le monde, aujourd'hui...
Girl, you talk for 2 minutes
What if
and then
I
you
was
run
like-
out of all of the French words you know.
Literally, I would just say words that don't even make sense together, and I would stop in 2 minutes, because I don't know anymore.
Say the Disney warning in Spanish before you get on a ride.
Oh. Wait, you mean the one on the tram?
Yeah.
Las
It's-
manos y pies
No.
adentro.
So it's like...
Oye, no te salga el tram, please. Por
No
favor.
te salga el tram. Have you seen that Spirit Airlines TikTok where it's like, hey, bienvenido a Spirit, I hate it so much. No, what does he say? He says, Favor de mantener sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía esté en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias. And then he's like, please hold on to hats, glasses, or any loose items that could fall from the tram. If an article should fall, please remain seated and inform the nearest cast member.
Or foot.
If your foot falls, we already told you to keep it in the tram. It ain't our business.
If your foot
And then it
falls,
goes, period.
Imagine you get on a Disney tram and they're like, girl, please stay seated. Do not be touching things.
I like it. I think
And you'll be safe.
spirit. That's the spirit. That's
Yeah, it's
fun
more
spot.
real.
That's fun.
Oh my god, that is
Yeah.
fun.
It's huge.
Fun story about hold on. I'm breaking up. Fun story about Fun Spot. I went on their go-karts once and the brakes did not
Yes,
work.
me too. I was
so just
shitting my
kept gassing
pants.
it up until the end because it's at a hill. So at the end, there was a family, like a son and his
She
child.
killed the family.
A dad and his child
killed
in the
the
car
family.
in front of me, and I just fucking rammed.
Yeah,
into them.
yeah,
I was like, what
that
am I
happened
doing?
to me.
Who am I?
I was like 8 years old and I was still a pussy. Like I had separation anxiety and shit. And I wasn't with my parents. I was with one of my cousins who like I barely saw from Puerto Rico. And we slammed into the back of a car and I literally was like in shock. Like I cried and everything. It was so traumatic. I don't like Fun Spot.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
That sounds actually-
Fun Spot, very fun, not safe. Okay,
Yeah.
but who needs safe to be fun?
Who needs them?
didn't say-
Who wants them?
Not safe spot, bitch. It's not safe spot.
It's Fun Spot.
It's not so good. It's Fun Spot.
Well,
Lave
everybody.
money, Civ better. Walmart, Taco Bell.
What? Walmart is better?
Lave money, Civ better.
Live Moss, Geico. So
Today,
we're doing.
we are going to be
Or
talking
mom
about.
bake. Okay.
Serena.
The way you turned around so scared. You said, oh no.
Somewhere.
You guys can see the fit.
The
Oh,
fit.
look at the fit. If you guys want to see what Sabrina's wearing and what color her hair is.
Oh my god, your voice
Oh, wait.
just sped up so much. That was scary.
Wait, why? Artificially or?
Yeah, artificially.
Sorry about that. If you want to see what color Sabrina's hair has turned, go to our Patreon. You can pay us
Turned.
or more.
It turned this color.
Turned.
Yeah,
It's seasonal, you know.
Y'all remember those
Oh,
books?
wait, I have a question
called
here.
like Animorphs or something, and then on the cover would be like a human turning into an animal. Scarred for life.
Hate it.
No, I do not remember those.
Miss
books.
Graffam, if you're out there, I saw them first in your classroom and I hated it.
So sorry, Miss Graffel.
Blame Miss
But Alunka,
Graffel.
should we give
That was
the
a
should we give
call-out.
should we give the
Those are my thingies.
shout out?
Have we said
Oh my
We have to
god!
give the shout out.
So guys, as one person will know, because I'm just
They
gonna
did
stop
it.
there. We on our Patreon, once you join, the first 10 people who join our Patreon are gonna get a shout out on this podcast, and we have our first patron. Pew, 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 pew.
get on your feet?
And that is Mr. Chris Perez. Thank you so much for becoming a patron and for supporting
Thank you so
our
much.
passion.
It's our
Yeah.
passion.
You
Let
are
me say it
feeding
like
a
that.
scary queen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for feeding a scary queen today.
Yeah, only one. We'll choose who gets to
Yeah,
have.
we'll choose who gets the
it.
doll.
It's not
Yeah.
me. I don't want it. I want
One
to
of us will
die.
get a cheesy roll up.
Ooh, wait.
cheesy
I'm back
roll-up?
I'm back in the game.
You
Yeah.
mean a
Talk about
fruit
the
roll up?
No.
Hey, no, she's talking about.
Does it
Taco
sound like
Maco.
I meant for roll up?
They're a Taco Bell thing, Harry.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
why I
a
don't
cheesy
know.
roll up.
Oh, or you could get the bean and cheese burrito or the the cheese and rice burrito. Those are also good.
And
I
then
had
you
to stop
ask
eating those.
yourself why your
No,
stomach
stop.
hurts.
I had to stop eating those because I think I was literally poisoning myself slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of makes me break down, but it's
Break down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I decompose faster when I eat those.
fine. Yeah, a little bit.
Have we ever
Anyway,
talked
thank you
on the
so much, Chris
podcast?
Perez.
Yes,
Now we're
thank
gonna
you so
do
much.
Chrysler's pick. Wait, what's
Um,
Ooh.
Have we ever talked about? Oh yeah. Wait, does he get to pick the next movie?
No, he gets to suggest it.
Oh, so send your suggestion, Chris Perez.
If we hate it, we're not doing it.
Have we ever talked about how Chelsea wants her funeral to work.
No.
No?
Oh,
Should we-
yeah, her
should we
plan
I
for
talk?
have
her
very
funeral.
specific instructions.
Yeah. Would you like to
I
disclose?
don't remember these.
Okay.
Are you how they are unforgettable, Sabrina?
Well, they're probably just like in my subconscious.
yeah.
So let's
Go
move on.
ahead. Go ahead, Chelsea.
Okay, so I'm dead.
Oh, okay. Good.
That preferably
Thank you.
the funeral.
First, you have to hurry.
The movie. I'm sorry. I'm dead. The funeral. Sorry. Keep going.
You have to hurry, harvest my organs, donate them. I don't need them. I don't want them.
Mhm.
You can even take like
As souvenirs or for like other people?
for people who need
For
organs.
science.
Sabrina, not
You can put it in a canopic jar like in ancient
Yeah.
Egypt.
Wow.
Well, what I want-
Good
what I-
term.
Okay, SAT word.
$15 word. But what I want is to have it in like a little green liquid. Like I want to pickle your eyes.
Ew.
A pickle
In
jar.
formaldehyde or
Y'all
pickle
can-
juice?
Y'all can pass
No, and
the
pickle
eyes
juice
around.
for sure. Sabrina's gonna do
Um,
pickle juice.
But anyway, take my organs, harvest them, and then fill my body with like sawdust, rocks, newspaper,
Mhm.
you know, trash, just fill it up. So
Yeah.
and then stitch it back together. Stick it in a cannon.
Mhm.
Oh, and fireworks.
Yes,
Fireworks
inside.
in the body.
Mhm.
Stick it in a cannon, shoot it off. Preferably in an open field. We've got plenty of those around here.
Yeah.
And while it's shooting off, Christian
This
is
is
going to
where I come in.
be riffing.
Yes,
Would you like to
the Hannah
demonstrate?
Yeah.
I will be going. Oh wow, yeah. Wow.
But you're also
As
crying.
she's- I'm
Yeah.
crying too. It's sad.
Yes.
But
While
we've
my
got speakers for
body's-
this. Like the whole field will hear it.
If you're not feeling emotional that day, I know how you can pretend.
Oh, you have, you have to hold in your shit and cry.
Sabrina, delete it. Okay,
Just saying,
so
it's the secret to life. Hold your shit
I'm gonna
in.
go whoa as Chelsea flings into the open ocean. Off
It
of
has
Yeah.
to be dusk. Because I want
Mm.
it bright enough for you to see that it's a body flying through the air. But I want it dark
I like
enough
that.
For
you
the
to
fireworks.
see the fireworks.
Yeah.
Right.
So right at like 7 o'clock,
6:45.
Mhm.
6:45, shoot me off into space.
I love
Do you
it.
think? I think we haven't thought about the fact that pieces of flesh from your body will
Oh,
I've
just
thought
fly
about
up.
it. I've thought
Oh,
about it. That's
okay.
intentional.
She's gonna
She's
fertilize
seeding
the
the
earth.
world, bitch.
Oh my God,
I'm-
Chelsea!
We are the world.
Hey!
Yes.
We are,
We are
the
the
children.
The third
Monkey Dance, no copyright us.
The earth.
Yes.
And
wow.
y'all can shower. I mean, I'm out of blood at this point. You've harvested my organs.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's really
Right.
just like meat.
It's just dry
We didn't
chunks.
suck you dry though, did we? Is
Well,
that
there's
part
no
of the
blood.
Falls
process?
out, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Is there
sure.
any- Is there anything
I
left
think
of
it's
you?
like
Or are you
the-
just
the
like like
carcass?
what they make hot dogs out of?
she's
What?
just gonna be a carcass.
Yeah, it's
You know
it's
how,
hot
like-
dog meat. That's
Well, there's still gonna be
Just hot dog
bones.
meat at that
Yeah,
point.
you know how like in an autopsy they cut into shit like it's not bleeding. It'll be like that.
Yeah,
stage.
and plus we're putting newspaper and stuff in it, so it'll soak it up. Sawdust, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right,
Also,
you're right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
bring like one of those plexiglass shields that we use at my school for COVID, just so I don't get like, too covered.
Here he is at like a clear umbrella.
Yes. So I can see, but I'm still covered. Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, I'm all in.
Sabrina closed.
If you wanna see what Sabrina just
Oh, I
did,
already-
please join our Patreon.
Sabrina is Dick Van Dyke and Singing in the Rain.
He does that?
Oh.
I've never seen that movie. Speaking
I've
of
never-
movies,
That
today
one that we're supposed to talk
Yes,
about.
yes. We've already
Today-
spent, like, half an hour,
Actually,
honestly.
it's really good. I never take notes, and I took notes on this one.
Oh my
Mental notes, but
God.
then I
Oh.
formalized them. I
formalized.
formally put them down. I watched an interview from Guillermo del Toro for it too. So.
Which is a director. Thank you, Sabrina.
Yeah, this is
Um,
Sabrina's pick.
yeah.
That's the excitement.
Yeah.
Fun.
I wish you guys were this excited when we were watching Van Helsing, but
I was excited.
so
So
we are going to be watching what? We are going to be talking about when we
Corona.
watched Crimson Peak. And the sole reason Sabrina wanted us to watch this is because Tom Hiddleston is in it, and she's, as you know, from the last podcast.
I got a new boyfriend. I got a new boyfriend.
He's
He's my boyfriend.
He's
approximately
doubled up, too.
63. Oh yeah.
He's only 40. We are only 20 years apart.
Only 40.
Hello, he's only 40.
He's. I would like to move on. Thank
Okay.
you. No comments.
So, the way the movie opens up is that the main character, Miss, I don't know the actress's name or the character.
It's the girl from
her
Alice in
name is
Wonderland.
Mia, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name, and I think
Oh.
that's actually pretty rude of us. So I'm going to look.
I thought her
it
name
up
was
really quick.
Edith.
well, in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, the
Edith.
character name is Edith.
Oh, the actress. Okay, I thought you meant the character.
Her name is Mia Vasikovska, and that's if she's German. I turn the W's into V's. If not, she's Wasikowska. But this is her. Her name is
Yeah,
Edith.
that's
Okay,
close
so hey,
enough.
Mia. We'll just call her Mia.
Hi Mia. Hey girl.
Hey,
Yeah, we
Mia.
never call them by their movie names as we should.
Right.
So Mia is the first scene is just her in white, covered in blood a little, in the snow, and she starts speaking and she says something along the lines of like, I believe in ghosts. The first time I saw it was when my mom passed away, and then we see her mom's funeral procession, and then which she was
We go
like what,
back,
a little girl.
like time.
Yeah, we go
As
back in
Sabrina
time.
likes to say, in media, the end of the movie.
In media res, bitch. But no, that's when you start in the middle. We start at the end.
Exactly.
I
So
don't
it's
know.
in media, the end.
It's a
No.
frame
Frame-
story.
Frame story.
It's a
Yeah,
novel,
frame
but I
story.
don't think it's a novel.
It's not. Which I wanted to say. I got this feeling from the movie that it's like as if somebody made a movie about a book. Like, you know, when you watch a Harry Potter movie and it's like you get the feeling that it's kind of a little bit rushed, but like there was a lot of story to tell in a very short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
got that
see
from
that.
this movie. Like, I wish there had been a book so that I could get more details, the more background, more character development between each relationship.
Now let me ask you
So
this.
if Guillermo wants
Yeah.
to dabble in books,
Let me
Come on,
ask you
Guillermo.
this. Do you think that you would have liked it as much if Tom Hiddleston, because in the book it's not going to be like Tom Hiddleston, you know what I mean? If he wasn't in it.
yeah, but I'm imagining Tom Hiddleston.
If he's still
so.
double cheeked up, yeah.
That's true.
Honestly, the way the character is built is going to be an attractive character because we later see that he's so successful at what he does. You know what I mean? He's
Is
going to be
he
an
kill
attractive
people?
character. So yes, I would have liked it.
He's
He
alright.
marries multiple women.
He does. He's able to snatch him up.
Seduced.
So,
Seduced, and he doesn't even like
Seducing
do
me.
anything to them. He's just kind of like, and they're like, oh my god, please marry me. And then he's like, okay, please do not touch me. I have a woman, and she.
Oh, why you ruined it?
We
No,
already said that
no,
he killed
no.
multiple people.
But we
That's the
didn't
whole
say
movie.
the whole other part. That's literally the climax of the movie.
it's fine,
Hopefully,
it's
no
fine,
one
it's
heard
fine.
it. Don't go back,
So then
guys. If
bleep
you're
it.
listening,
Just
don't go
believe
back.
it. We can go. Oh, what is the dolphin noise that we use? We go. Oh.
It's not that.
I don't know. I really tried.
That's Mr. Krabs.
I've never seen a sponge. So this bitch looks like Alice in Wonderland, Lady Gaga. She's in the snow. Yeah.
Not Lady Gaga.
She does.
Somebody's playing music, and I think it's me.
Yes, it is. Because nobody else can hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me
Not
crunching?
Zanzibar by
No.
Billy Joel.
good.
Just started playing in my ear. I'm ready.
So she is still talking and she's like narrating as her mom's funeral is happening, and then she says that something about her mom, and then she says until the night she came back, and then we cut to Sabrina. If you guys want to see the stupid shit Sabrina's doing right
I
now,
tried.
please join our Patreon. Stop it. Oh my
Sabrina,
god.
please.
Anyway,
That wasn't hot.
Ready.
no, it wasn't.
She
Um,
know she thinks that was hot.
Of course she does. She literally not this whole time we've been on Zoom has not looked at any of us once. She's been looking at
Yeah,
herself
she's been
while
staring at her
talking to
own
us.
screen.
I've been
Her own
no.
little
Actually, what's funny
quadrant.
is that so nobody knows where I am. I move each one of us around so that there's a different part that I stare at.
We know that the one you stare
I'm
at the entire
conceited, I'm
time is
sorry.
you,
It's
bitch.
you.
Well, I move it so you don't.
I can
know.
tell that you're at the top left of your screen.
I'm actually at the bottom right, whore. I'm looking at you right now.
Wait, look at yourself. Your eyes did not move. Oh. It was such a delayed reaction. I said, look at yourself, and you went. Anyway, moving on. So,
Okay, so yeah,
Mommy
Crimson,
Ghosty comes
he
back.
meets Peak.
He meets Peak. Mommy Ghosty comes back, and she's like, beware of Crimson Peak.
With her long
Ew,
fingers.
that was good.
You're welcome.
I dated
And
a man.
called Crimson
She
Peak.
do got long fingers. She's like,
I dated a man
hello.
that had the longest, grossest looking fingers. And I didn't realize it until we started dating. And then I was watching him type, and he was like,
Ew.
these
You did
Like
long
the
long
Grinch.
fingies.
Like the Grinch.
Like the Grinch.
Absolutely
And I was like,
no.
I was like, I gotta go. Oh my god.
I gotta go. So Mommy Longfinger Lady comes every once in a while just to creep the fuck out of her daughter and tell her that she shouldn't go to Crimson Peak, which
Just
no one
to
knows.
Cuddle.
Yeah, no one knows at this point
She
what it
can't
is.
come like as a ghost, but like lovingly. Like she'll come as a ghost
No.
and then be like
She really
Yeah.
wants
moving
to
stuff
her.
and like like
Oh my
opening
god, yeah.
doors,
So
and her daughter's like,
later on,
"Hi,
that was
what's
wild.
happening?"
Yeah. So now that we've seen Mommy Dearest, it cuts to how they introduced Tom Hiddleston, who's called Thomas, but as Sabrina said earlier, Thomas.
I'm asking how to spell Thomas, and I'm just lexic, so I don't know where letters go, dude.
Sabrina,
So
I don't know
just
if you
had
can
to
say
check.
that. I don't know if you could just say that you do that.
Is
that you
Sabrina
have
the
it.
one that said those?
Yeah, no, it was me.
Oh,
No.
Because she
Yeah,
had
that's
Megan
right.
Fox
What do you
has
mean I can't
toast for
just say
thumbs.
that I'm dyslexic? You know, I did get bullied by my own teacher, not even other students, for being dyslexic. She was like, "Do you want me to send you back to second grade?" I was like in the 4th grade or something. She was
That
like, "You don't know
has
how
to be
put your
illegal.
letters right."
That has to be illegal.
Because I would flip my B's and my D's, and I still do, honestly. And I fucking add words when I'm reading. She was like, "Do you want me to send you back to second grade?" I thought she was dead ass serious. She got fired one day, and I got real happy. Continue.
Sabrina got her fired.
Yeah.
So we're at this like place, which I don't really know what it is. Is it like a paper company, like a newspaper company or something? I don't know.
Business building.
Yeah, her dad is
Any-
very rich.
Any
It's like a bank.
establishment or institution in this film, I didn't know where we were.
No.
Everything
we're
kind of
in-
was the same.
What's the time
We're in
period?
Buffalo, New York, around that area. I looked it up. And I think he owns like an investment bank or something like that. And she's just typing at one of his desks.
Yeah. So there's a British Brad Pitt, which is what I called him in my notes. I don't even remember his name in the movie.
Oh yeah,
But he's like,
The doctor?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought
he's a
he-
golden retriever of a boy. You know
he
what I
was
mean?
Sven from Frozen. Is that his name?
Sven is the reindeer.
Oh, who's the blonde guy?
Kristoff,
Kristoff.
you're so right. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Well, he's like a doctor and he's friends with her and he's clearly trying to flirt
He's
her
an
up.
ophthalmologist.
Yeah. And then they're talking
do
about
the eyes.
the guy who's coming, Thomas, and then he's a Barrett something, Barretter?
Barrett?
A
It's
Barrett?
spelled BARE.
T?
Sabrina, please.
Why are you
Sabrina,
trying to
please.
spell it? A Barrett? I think it was a Barrett or a Barretter or something like that, which
I think
basically
it's
means like
spelled-
a person who's kind
But
of rich.
I don't think that's how it's said. I don't think that's how you say it.
Anyway, she calls him something, and then Edith is like, yeah, that just means he's a parasite with a title. So she prejudges him before he even gets there. And then in this scene, we also find out that she's trying to like do some like ghosty, like make some ghosty stories
Writing.
and like
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
a
a
little
publish
writer.
writing. But because she's a woman and like her handwriting is too feminine and shit, the people who she wants to publish the story do not, because they just hate women, I guess.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mary Shelley.
Yeah, she does shout out Mary Shelley. She said, if you want to compare me to an author, call me Mary Shelley because she died a widow. So at this point, she hates men. Oh,
Yo. Oh, fuck, Chelsea. That's
wow.
what this podcast is for.
You just fucked
for
me in the
using words like that,
brain.
for making big ass inferences.
That's
Not
tea.
inferences, like true
that's
statements.
tea.
That's tea. That's tea. That's the fucking tea right there.
So Tom Hiddleston
That's
gets here.
tea.
His name is Thomas, as we've discussed, and
He walks in
He's
real
fine.
sexy.
he flirts
He's
her
wearing the
up
same
and down.
Loki wig. They don't change his wig.
Oh my
Loki
god.
wig.
They
Ah,
don't.
that is
I don't know
so
why they left him
funny.
with that hairstyle.
Yeah. Did he ever like actually have long hair? Like as a person?
His hair's
I
not
feel like
black.
he
His
did.
hair's like blonde.
I've
No.
never
He has
seen
blonde
Tom
hair.
Hufflepuff
No, he
have a-
doesn't.
I've seen his
Bag.
long hair.
It's
He has
brown.
a dirty blonde hair.
It's brown.
It's dirty
don't know,
blonde.
Suze,
It's not
I look.
brown.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deface your man.
Your hair is brown, is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
His hair is much lighter than yours. I don't
Harry,
like that
what do
I
you
know
mean
this much.
sure?
Can we please
What do you
move
think,
on?
it's blonde?
I'm outing myself.
No, I just don't want to agree with her.
This man could sell ad space on his
Fuck
To
forehead.
the point where your hair is blonde. Yes.
I didn't say it was blonde. I just said I didn't know.
No, you said
Um,
it was not brown. Hi. What other color is it? Mwah. What other color is it?
The more
Thomas.
I look at him, the less attractive he gets.
He's so handsome. And the thing is, I look at him, the more I look at him, the more attractive I think he is.
He looks
Sabrina.
scary in that picture. His eyes are
He looks-
too close
You
together.
guys never like the guys that I like.
Well, Sabrina,
No,
you
I agree
like
that he's
Sue.
Well,
handsome.
Cillian Murphy, a serial killer. And then
I swear to
whatever
God,
else-
Chelsea, look up Cillian Murphy right now. We've done this so many times on the podcast,
We
but I
have
want
done this on the cast.
Chris Perez is
on the
watching.
cast before.
Chris Perez is watching, and he can see that Cillian Murphy is literally a serial
Can you
killer.
please-
Look at that.
Um,
Chris Perez, I want you to comment
That
just
looks-
out of nowhere on one of our posts. Cillian Murphy is a serial killer. Thank you.
Yes,
You're
thank
welcome.
you very much.
Don't slander my man. I think he's very handsome,
Oh, I don't have to
non-serial
Sabrina,
killer.
Look at that.
Yeah, we don't have to say anything
What the
for people to know.
That is literally.
It's from
like,
Peaky Blinders.
Oh my God.
Okay, back to the movie.
I would like to be
Yeah.
Peaky
So
Blind.
Thomas
after
Sharp
seeing
walks
his fucking
in.
face. Thank you very much.
I would like to be Peaky
God, I would like to be Peaky Blind.
Because
His forehead is
Okay,
so big.
Thomas Sharp. Oh my god.
No,
But,
it's not that his
mine
forehead
is.
is
I have a
big.
small forehead.
His
I have a small
face
forehead,
is
so when we
small.
combine.
Oh yeah, it's like his eyes were dragged
I
down.
said,
his eyes are above his lips.
So Thomas Sharp
directly
walks
below.
in. He's like, "Hey, I see you're writing a book. Who's the author?" And she's like, why?" And he's like, "Because it's really good." He fucking just looked at it. Okay.
Yeah,
He
he,
didn't even
he
glance
read
at
like
the
the
thing, he was
first
like, it was
two
good.
words and was like, "Oh,
Word.
you're really
He's like,
good."
"It's really good." And she was like,
She's really good.
It's my little book."
And then he is there
Chelsea.
because he's from London. Yeah, Chelsea. I don't want to look at him anymore.
I'm giving visual.
I'm gonna get all flustered.
Oh,
Are we gonna
oh.
see some booty?
That's when they had the booty set.
Why did you scream?
I wasn't ready. I need to be like emotionally ready for naked.
Anyway,
They're
so
naked.
Mr. Sir is there because he's from London, but he's trying to get his like clay digging machine invested in by her rich
A
father.
brick making machine.
Sure. And
Harry and I didn't watch the same movie. It's okay.
no, we didn't. Well, Christian didn't see half of it, so
Hey,
Um,
Yes, I literally did.
That was funny.
I literally blinked for 1 second.
Not
and they
only
are
did you
hate
take a
crimes.
nap, but you left the camera on you.
Well,
They will
Like,
notice.
we
I was
talked
gonna
about it.
listen. Okay, I was gonna Sabrina it low key. Like I was thinking about like changing
Yeah,
the
this is
camera
what I do.
angle.
Hold on. I go like this. And I pretend.
Yeah.
Like, I'm awake.
She's watching.
you look like a fucking gopher just sticking your head out.
I was gonna Sabrina it, but then I was like, they're gonna know. So
They're gonna know.
let it
Nobody's
happen.
gonna know.
How would they know?
But anyway, the
anyway,
movie
yeah.
was good, y'all. I just was really tired that day.
Yeah, the parts he saw were really
But
good.
okay.
So,
So what happened now?
he's like showing his invention, and then her
The
dad is like,
council.
"No, yeah."
Tiny model.
And then his
Yeah.
dad is like, "Hi, you're a fairy.
It's
Your
so
hands have
cute. I
never
like
worked
it.
a day in your life. You
Oh yeah,
cannot.
They
We're not
saw.
giving you money." Yeah.
They saw.
So he's like disappointed or whatever, but he still gets invited to their party. So I don't understand. So they're getting ready for the party, and the dad is just like,
Well, because it's not his party. It's like a social party, but it's run by
Hey.
this other girl's mom.
And
like-
the girls like him. They think
Hey,
he's fine.
like Christian said,
The
I
girls are
never
like,
know where I
"Um,"
am in this movie, like
And they
ever.
think he has money. Everyone
Okay.
thinks he
I
has
thought that
followed
was their
around
house.
Super easy.
I also
I
thought
follow it
that.
around super easy, but on my free time, I do watch Jane Austen films just over and over again. So you gotta get used to the same like tropes. You're like, oh my god, new guy. Oh my god, he's rich. Everybody wants him. So you're like,
Yeah.
you know where we're going. You get Society of the 1800s.
Yeah.
Continue.
So we're
And
at
also,
we're getting ready for this party, and the dad is just like, yeah, there's just something about that dude that I don't like, which turns out foreshadowing too. I didn't know. I was just like, Dad, get over it. He's cute. Let her have him. And this is when she's getting ready for the party. This is when her mom shows up again and like on the
Her mom
doorknob.
starts jiggling the door handle as if has to take the fattest
well, she's
bit.
not getting ready for the party.
Well, she was gonna go, but then she got flustered by that, and then she goes downstairs, and he's there, and he's like, "I'm waiting for you to take you to the party."
She was not gonna
Yeah.
go. She's not the girl that would go to a party. They say that. They're like, "Oh, Edith doesn't like parties." That's what.
Did we watch the same
This is
movie?
why I know Harry and we didn't, because if you listen to what they say, you will actually follow along.
I
Literally,
couldn't.
like
Mr.
parties.
Golden Retriever. Mr. Golden Retriever
I wasn't
was
sold
like,
on the
Edith
movie
don't
at
like
this
that
point.
shit. She's stubborn.
Yeah, I
Okay,
wasn't
well,
invested in the
I
movie yet.
I knew what we were signing up
Okay,
for.
anyway, so Miss Crimson, she goes to the party, or no, she gets scared by her mom, because her mom, once again,
Her
opens
mom
the door.
is so aggressive. It's like
She's like
on her
getting
door.
the door handle and pushing it up and down and going, and making
Do that to me when I'm at work.
and then she goes, don't
Just
go
sat
to the
down.
Crimson Peak, or whatever.
Which
Yeah.
funny story? When my cat knows how to open doors, and he did the same thing while we were watching the movie.
He
Oh,
said,
yeah.
"Don't go
So I
to
was
Crimson
pissed.
So Sabrina
Peak."
shit herself.
Yeah.
Then
So
we
she channeled that energy and gave the best performance of her life.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes, while we were watching the movie and she almost shit herself, she acted just so we would see that her methods work.
My methods do work. Sorry.
Okay, when
At
you were
Tom Hiddleston,
12,
if
pretending
you need
to
to cry
talk
next
to
time-
Dumbledore.
Hi, Tom Hiddleston.
It was Hermione. Don't even. Okay. Would never have to talk to Dumbledore. I'm a good student.
Anyway,
Okay.
so he like apparently waited in the rain because he's trying to like sugar her up. Hey,
He
no,
was
Sabrina,
laying it on.
this isn't sexy anymore. I thought it was
please.
attractive until I found out what he does. So no. But he's like, oh yeah, I
liked
waited
it.
outside
He was
for your
like, I
dad to
wait-
leave, and I was waiting in the rain, and now I'm here to get you and to take you to the party. And she's like,
I mean, what do you
yeah.
mean you're not like invested at this point? Oh my god, he just waited in the rain for her.
Because I was skeptical of him, as I should have been.
Okay, well, whatever.
I just
like
think
him.
he looked like a burnt chicken nugget, so I wasn't.
He's not really that cute.
Literally, that's fine. We're not all marrying him. It's just me. It's okay, ladies. Continue.
Okay,
So,
so they go
then
to
we
the
meet
ball.
Jessica Chastain, which is his sister, and she's beautiful, bro.
Oh my god, dude! I wish I were a lesbian so that I could kiss Jessica Chastain.
You don't have to be a lesbian
you-
to
I
kiss
don't
her.
think
You're lesbian
I don't
to
think
kiss
that's the prerequisite.
No.
But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that like I love Jessica Chastain and everything she touches or does, I'm obsessed with. So
Yeah,
Except
she's
for-
beautiful. Oh, okay. So we're at this party, and Miss Chastain is playing piano because she's talented or whatever, and beautiful.
Yeah, she's going.
And
A lot of
Like-
fingers.
yeah. Maybe it's symbolism. I don't know.
Oh,
So he's
Symbolism,
there,
wow.
and those girls who like hosted the party are like, "Oh my God, Mr. Hot Sir, British Sir, we heard you like to dance. Can you show us how to waltz?"
just
he's
the
like,
polka.
"Yeah," and he's like, "Sure." So he takes a candle and he explains like, "If you
he
dance."
starts doing a master class.
Yeah, literally in the middle of a party. I was
oh, it was
confused.
Yeah.
good.
He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take this candle in my hand and I'm gonna dance with somebody. And if the candle goes out, we're not dancing swiftly and like gracefully enough." So he could have picked any of the girls, but
Sure.
of course he picks Miss Edith.
She blew out the mic.
Bruna, you
She did.
busted out your mic.
So everyone's
There's
super
been no
jealous.
better moment for me. That was.
Everyone gets super
Yeah.
jealous. Even
She was
Jessica.
like, I mean, I think Esther or whatever the fuck her name is would want to, and he was like, no,
No,
but
I
asked
want
you.
you.
Yeah, he was like, "No, I asked you, bitch."
Mhm.
He's playing all the right strings. We get it.
What the fuck?
And then at this point, Jessica Chastain gets really upset, and you're like, "Why is she upset, girl? You'll know in a second." So, and then after she dances. I'm sorry, I just looked at my notes and saw something. After she dances with him and everyone like starts clapping, the woman who hosted the party is like kind of upset at her for instead of her daughter dancing with him, she danced with him. And then she was like, "Oh, I'm like so sorry, it wasn't my place, blah blah blah." And she was like, "Everybody has their place, and I'm gonna put you in yours."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She got real sassy towards Edith.
Yeah.
But we never see that bitch again, so it's fine.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Ema. Sorry.
Let's see. So the candle can't be put out. Sorry, I'm just looking through these notes, people.
Yeah, and they're
My
whipping
notes
the
are
hoe.
like for the second half of the movie. Once tragedy strikes, you know what I mean?
Once tragedy
But
strikes.
the candle, they're like dancing, and he's like, the candle can't like
that
blow
that
out.
bitch must have been CGI.
Hi, they're running.
They're
running
It
around.
was a birthday
And the
trick
candle
candle.
does
I'm
not go
telling
out.
you.
It was a trick
It's one of
candle.
those
It was
birthday
wow.
candles.
Yeah,
They were whipping it around the dance floor. Let me tell you, she was definitely getting some wind up her dresses because
It was
dresses.
going- You could see the
It's
flame
got
Yeah.
layers.
There's
going
the other
out.
dress.
Yeah,
She's
it probably went
Oh,
out.
hey, I'm back.
And
Oh,
they
hey,
CGI'd her.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, that's a CGI candle.
Or there was no flame at all. It was
Yeah.
just
Do you
CGI
think
the
it
whole
was
time.
a symbol for the spark between them?
No.
Damn it.
Well, I mean, it eventually goes out.
I like where
so-
you're going. I like your thought process, but I think at this
this
point in the story, Thomas is not like
Thomas.
Thomas isn't there yet. You know what I mean? She's there. She is there.
Yeah,
He's not.
he like hooked her right in the,
Well, I mean, she kind of ugly. She kind of looked like Santa Claus. So when you wrap her,
Sabrina.
did you see those glasses? Did you see
Sabrina.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you're saying
The
Tom
glasses do make
Hiddleston
her
is
look
hot, but you're
gross.
saying she's ugly?
No, I
Yeah.
think Mia is beautiful. I think Edith is purposely supposed to look a little
Oh,
frumpy.
yeah, they're like, oh, I wear
Oh,
glasses,
okay,
so
yeah.
I'm quirky and not cute.
But so
Yeah,
does
yeah,
every
yeah. That makes
TikTok
sense.
girl. Every TikTok girl got them little gold rim glasses.
But like that other girl, she's so cute. She wears pink. She's like wearing her little hats and all that fucking shit. But Edith comes and she wants to be a working woman. She's wearing a lot more like traditional getup. You know, she's not about all those bells and whistles. Is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
All TikTok girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's alternative. She's quirky.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's a
She's
pro.
on
So-
book. She's on Book Talk.
Oh
She's
my
on-
god.
Book talk.
Definitely.
After this party, we cut to a scene between her and British Brad Pitt, the doctor, and he's like showing her pictures of like possible ghosts because I
Mothers.
guess they're just talking about like what she's trying to write, if I remember correctly. So he's just showing her
Yeah,
things
it was
that
some
could, like,
bullshit made up for the movie.
yeah, for them
It
to
was
flirt.
like the world could be imprinted with the fucking I don't know. It was supposed to be an arch between him being an ophthalmologist and Ghost. It was
It was
weird.
just supposed to
follow
be
it.
him
Okay.
like flirting with her, so we were like, "Oh shit, who's she gonna go
Yeah, because
for?"
the two of them got real close.
yeah,
They were like, and then it ended.
She was like,
it's one of those situations where they're like known each other since they're 8, and now he's developing feelings. So like, is she gonna develop them too? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. No, I would never do that with anyone. I'm sorry. Ew, no. Ew, no. If I knew you since we were 8, you're still 8 in my brain. Sorry.
Hey, that's not how time works.
No. Sabrina,
But like,
we've known you since you were like -4. We're not -4.
Yeah,
anymore.
it's fine. Like
your
we can
titties have been the
now-
same size the entire time, but you've matured for sure.
Yeah. The only thing that stayed the
That
same.
is true.
was-
Yeah.
But like I just don't think I would be into someone that I've known since we were kids. I'd be like, "Ugh."
Right.
I want a new adventure. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I want a new
Maybe that's
mountain
just
to
how you're
climb.
feeling right now. You know, like you just
New
need
mountain.
some-
I don't think
No, I feel that
Sabrina
in
knows
general.
another person other than us, so it's fine. She won't.
No, but like I've had maybe we shouldn't talk about this. Continue.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Also, I said she doesn't know people because I don't know people either. We just have
I
each.
don't either.
We just have us four.
I don't have any other friends. I'm just kidding. To all my friends who listen to this, no.
I tell all my hoes. So we're at the
The
park,
chick.
and it's supposed to be
Busted up.
like the scene is.
I don't
Okay,
know how the
Sabrina.
dance goes. I don't know how the dance goes.
Chelsea, it's
Okay,
just like-
okay. Stop asking.
Oh my god.
Oh
you know the dance?
shit! Oh shit!
Oh,
Holy shit.
I tell all my hoes. Oh.
What was that? A speed run?
That was a speed run of the Renegade.
That's how fast they were going around that dance floor. If you want to see a visual representation, go on our Patreon and watch Christian dance.
Yes.
So we're at
me
the
too.
park now.
I have stopped watching Trixie Mattel. My laugh is evolving into her.
Into the crow. Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy? That you can like evolve into a
Evolve.
person? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Evolution.
and I'm like,
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, huh?
I was just thinking about Pokemon. I was like, it's like when you level up your Pokemon. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can see.
Okay. So then
Harry, don't act
she-
like you ain't never played Pokemon.
I literally would get decks of those cards because I thought they were like pretty to look at, not because I knew how to
you
play
know,
them.
that is so hairy.
A true gay.
That
okay.
is
Whatever.
so- you know,
I would steal them from my brother and like stare at them because I didn't know how to
Yeah,
use
me
them.
neither. I would.
just thought they
Oh,
were
bitch!
pretty.
And when I would get a shiny one,
Yeah,
oh,
the shiny ones were really pretty.
mama.
But I've watched
I
the
never
show.
had the cards
show
or
is
anything.
fire.
I didn't watch
I
the
have
show.
the cards.
The show. I only
I
ever
know
watched the Power Rangers show.
Go go
Oh.
Power
And,
Rangers!
Y'all
Are we
need to
gonna
see
get
this, by the
copyrighted?
way. I took this for y'all.
My
My friend Danielle, hi. She has this shirt, and I thought that this would be beautiful to show on the podcast to all of you.
Honkus Ponkus! I love that. Where did she get
Remember when Chell
that?
said that? I don't know. I think she thrifted it.
Oh my god!
But I
We
thought
should
it was
all
good.
have
we
that
should
shirt.
sue.
Yes.
I
We said it
swear
first.
I came up with the phrase Feliz Navidad.
I've
You're
never
gonna say
seen that in my.
It's
I
you know,
think-
I thought you thought she was just gonna say Feliz Navidad.
I was like, Chelsea, you're about
Me
to come.
too.
Like the
No,
entire
I
Latinx community is about to come
swear-
for you.
one day I was like, what if they made it Feliz Navidad and they made sweaters that said Feliz Navidad for dogs?
Hey, guess what? Your
Chelsea, I don't
FBI
think you
agent
can
is now rich and the owner of a Feliz Navidad.
I googled it and it already existed. I was like, no.
Damn.
That happened to me once. I was in the back of the car, the same car that I held my
That
poop
you
into
shit
after
in?
that
Yeah.
car. I was in the
you shit-
yeah. I didn't shit in there. I just held my shit.
You know,
in
same
there.
thing.
But
I mean,
that same car,
technically-
I was. I
The
was
Dookie was in
sleeping
the
and
car.
I was-
Ew!
Okay,
Ew,
I'm
not
going-
Dookie.
I'm going on with the story. So I was taking a little like half nap, and I was like, wouldn't it be so cool if they had something that was like text to speech, like so you could talk into your phone and then the
So
text
you
would come
invented
out?
the iPhone,
Then
is what
the
you're trying to
same
tell us.
day-
Instant text to speech.
So the same day I go
Or
home and I
speech to
see an ad for it from T-Mobile, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
I
How
used
did
to
you
call
steal
it
that?"
Dragon. Oh,
What?
back in the day, it was an app that you had to download. It was called Dragon, and it would do text to speech for you. I'm old.
Okay.
I already know. And like as soon as I started talking about that, like if I say T9, does that mean anything to you? I'm gonna
I know
jump out the
C4.
window.
C4,
What
like
does
the
it
note.
No.
See?
I think
No,
that's a
like the bomb
C4.
thing from
You
Call
know
of Duty.
how okay, you know how on the phone hang on, let me pull up my phone.
Hey, was I right or was I fucking right?
Hey, Harry.
Are you
Hi,
playing a
this isn't a
C?
music podcast.
Nobody was challenging you.
Yeah, we get it, Harry, you have perfect pitch.
I don't.
So you know how on the phone there's numbers
Yes.
under the letter.
You mean letters under the numbers?
Yeah.
Yes. As a test. So with T9, we didn't have like letters to type text messages with. We only had numbers. So you would have to
Yeah.
press it as
Oh
many
yeah. I
the
just didn't know what it
numbers
was
would be
called.
like-
Yeah.
God
But were
forbid
the letters not there?
Yeah, they were.
they were there.
They were
and
just
then
tiny.
God forbid
Oh.
the next letter was on the same button. You would have to wait for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
then
Until it
press the
registered
button.
and then do it.
Oh
Wait,
my
so why
God.
did you say T9? Is that where the T is?
That's what
Did
I think
have a
so.
phone like that?
I
feel
think
like
my first phone was
I
a
had to do
slidey
that
one.
for some reason.
Mine was a slidey, yeah. It was
Yeah.
a little square hoe.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But mine slid to the side. Did yours slid to the
I
side?
never
or
got a
up?
phone until I was like in the
Side.
sixth grade.
Me too.
I got an iPhone 3. That was
Oh,
my first
no.
phone.
I had a flippity floppity.
But I got it because I got straight A's, motherfuckers.
Yeah, my parents gave me my
Yeah,
phone. Not me holding a toothbrush. My parents gave me my phone right after my 5th grade graduation. They were like, you graduated from 5th grade, now you have a phone.
Cute.
Yeah.
T9 stands for text on 9 keys.
Oh.
Oh.
Love Steve Jobs. I don't know if he made that.
And then
but-
all the
No.
kids like now they're like,
No.
what do you mean you don't scan your face?
Yeah. What do you mean you don't
Oh
have
my
Face
god,
ID?
I remember. Shout out to the other dude that I dated. Apple had bought like some they bought like something from a patent from a technology company for fingerprint scanning, and I looked at this dude and I was like, they're gonna put a fingerprint scanner on the next phone.
So you're telling me you're a fucking psychic?
So
An
you
oracle.
And
invented
he was
Steve
like,
Jobs, is what I'm hearing.
they can't do that. That'd be too hard. They can't do that. That's too advanced. The phones would cost $1 million. The iPhone 6 came out. Guess what that had on it?
Bitch, I'm so ready for like holograms. I know everybody's like, oh, holograms. We ain't doing that shit yet. We gonna do that shit.
Do you
soon.
remember?
Tupac's hologram at
Oh,
Coachella.
yeah.
That literally, yeah.
Do you remember the
like,
episode
I
of
want
Hannah
my own.
Montana? Yeah, where people would send videos and
The
you would just
phone,
like do this.
and it was like, pew.
yes.
Star Wars.
Oh
Star
yeah.
Wars has holograms.
It was Star
Sorry.
Wars level.
Hi. Once we get eye holograms, I'm sending you guys full everything.
What is that supposed to mean?
Am I gonna have to block Christian?
It's just
You're gonna-
his
you're
naked
gonna get
body,
the
like.
You're gonna get full
I'm so
3D
excited. I'm sending those too.
diagrams of
Yeah.
Oh my god, news? OnlyFans is gonna be next level.
OnlyFans, but it's
You can like through the with holograms.
so Crimson
I don't like
Peak.
that.
Crimson Peak.
Back to Crimson Peak.
We have a good
We're at the
time,
ball.
and then Harry
They
left.
fuck.
No,
Um,
shut
so
up.
now-
I got this on
Now
track.
they start hanging out more.
Yes.
more. We see them at the park. They're
Yes.
like, hey.
They're like showing like a
Then
little
we just
Not your
montage.
see-
toothbrush, Harry.
It's not a
Then little
it's a
Lillian.
toothbrush, but I use it for my
Lillian?
brows. It's not an
Lilith?
actual
I think
toothbrush.
it's Lillian.
No, neither of those two.
Um,
Lucille.
Her name is that one. Lucille is fucking cutting open butterflies.
She's
for
not
some
cutting them
reason, just for
open.
fun.
She just picks it up
She's
from her
telling me
wing.
All of them just died.
Yeah.
To the ants. She feeds it to the
Yeah,
ants.
she feeds it to the ants, and then she grabs one and puts it on the on Edith's face and like rubs it on her face. She's got
Yeah.
Think about what you're about to say.
I was gonna say malintentions, but that's not English. Ill intentions is what I meant to say.
Ill intent.
I liked
Yeah.
it.
They did not need to
To
do
match.
the CGI
They did well, but-
For the ants,
yeah, the ants.
The
eating
close
Oh,
up.
that was rough.
I didn't need a close-up
The
of
when
that.
he got the eye, I was like, that's a lot.
yeah,
They
I don't
blew
like
the
how-
whole budget on that 2-second
Yes.
scene. I swear
Yep.
to God.
that and the red snow outside the house.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't blow a budget on that. They blew budget on the living room for the house.
Yeah, that's why they had a hole in the
Y'all
roof and
remember
they
that
just added
staircase?
it into the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Sissy Chastain
Skylight.
clearly disapproves of Edith. And
Sissy
now
Chastain.
Sissy Chastain, like
Oh,
sister.
Sissy Chastain.
Hey,
For some
sisters.
reason, I thought you were trying to say Sistine Chapel, like weird. And I was
Sistine.
like, why are we talking about
Why the fuck would I talk about the
Sabrina.
Sistine Chapel?
Hey! I don't know. That's why I was confused. Obviously.
Okay, anyway.
Continue.
So
Anyway.
her and her brother, like Jessica Chastain and her brother, Thomas, are talking now, and she gives him her ring, so he's about to propose. But you can tell through this little interaction that they got something planned.
Yeah, they're up to
Yes.
something.
It's like, hurry the fuck up. Why'd you pick her? Also, what the fuck?
Mhm.
So yeah.
She says, he's like, I need the ring. And she's like, it's mine. I earned it. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's when you start getting like,
And
That's
it's
when
like,
you're like-
blood
Also-
red.
yeah, it's blood red.
Can we talk about how, like, why is she suddenly protective over it? Because we know that, like, he does things later on. Why is she now protective over it? Why does she not want to give it to Edith rather than all those other ones? So obviously she had to give it to those ones.
No,
you know what I
maybe
mean?
she was protective over it then too.
I think she's just tired of him marrying other
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
I think she wants it to be just
So
them,
she's
but
like,
they
"Hi,
need
can
money.
you stop doing
Well-
this whole thing again?"
Lilith, can you get rich? Sorry.
Lucille.
Lilith, get a job,
Lilith?
right?
Lucille.
Yeah, I'm like fucking providing for this family. I'm whoring out my dick over here, and you're doing
pouring
that.
out my anyway. So he's about to
hard work.
propose. They're at this like meeting at her
Is
house.
this when I-
This was her house, right?
This one's her house. Harry.
Okay. You
It's
know,
not that hard.
I just gotta keep up. So they're at her house, and he's gonna propose, but then her daddy calls him and his sister up for a meeting, and
Get in here.
He
Daddy
"Get
said-
in here," and he said, "I know something about y'all.
ain't right.
Y'all gonna stop seeing my girl right now, and you gonna break her heart." And he was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yeah. Did you just say? Did you finish that sentence?
You're gonna break her.
Break her heart. You said,
heart.
and you're gonna break her.
You're gonna break her.
And
My
he said, "Yes,
pussy."
ma'am. Thank you for the check. Yes, ma'am."
Harry, never say that.
Oh yeah, he pays them to
Yeah, he
leave
pays them to
the
leave.
daughter alone.
Yeah. So then, oh
For
my god.
spoiler alert, they don't.
Well,
He still is
it's
mean
so
to her
funny.
though.
He's like,
It's so
please
funny. So-
break her heart.
And he says, "Your book sucks and you're ugly."
Yeah, in front of the whole party.
So wait,
Yeah.
no. First of all, he walks into the dinner room and he's like, "Suddenly, I have to go."
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
suddenly
I'm
I
gone."
cannot stay anymore.
Suddenly
it was
I'm
so. It was not
It was
discreet.
so
He was
funny.
like, all of a sudden, I can't be here anymore.
And he's like upset about it and whatever. But then, okay, so Mia Thermopolis, she's got to leave the room, and she's all upset.
Mia
She's like,
Thermopolis. That's
Yeah.
not her name.
Shut up. She's like, and then he follows
Because
her
he's leaving.
up the stairs.
Yeah.
He follows her up the stairs. He says, "Not only are you
Am I
fat and
leaving?
ugly, you cannot, you cannot,
You can't write for shit, bitch.
You don't know anything about love." And this and that and that and that, and I hate you. And
Just that in the third.
it was so funny.
I would have punched him square in the nose. Like, you can
I know.
fucking
Why
do
do
this
you
in
let
private.
him get so? This is our house. This is
Yeah,
my
the
goddamn
entirety of the
house.
party
I will
is
push you
watching-
down.
Yeah, they all
Like,
got
on
out of the
standby.
living room.
Watches.
They
Popping
all got out of the
popcorn in
living room,
back.
and they said,
No, the thing is, I will no longer let this happen. But I had let men disrespect me in private, but never in public. Absolutely.
well,
not.
now
I would
we
face
have
that
moved
battle.
on. We have moved on, and you're
We
a
have
bigger
moved on.
woman.
You can't disrespect me
Grown.
anywhere.
Yeah,
But like, in
or else she's
public?
gonna bite your dick
What
off.
the
You heard,
fuck?
all the boys?
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at these teeth. Look at these chompers.
Yeah.
He says
Anyway.
like it's obvious that you have never been in love, like you've never gone to the
Yeah,
Rainforest
because
Cafe
he's
with
a
somebody.
rude bitch.
You've never been to the Rainforest Cafe.
She's like that's enough, and he's like, no, it's not. You're ugly. Your mom's a hoe. Shoes don't fit. You don't have shoe game. But he just keeps going.
I'm point guard. I got
He-
You look
sugar.
like
just-
George
yes.
Washington.
He just drives.
you look like
yes.
George
He
Washington.
drives it home, and it was just unnecessary. She was already gonna go cry in her room. She wasn't gonna follow you. You know what I mean? I don't
she slaps him.
understand. She slaps him real good, but I don't
It's a good
understand. Even knowing what happens later, I don't understand why he had to go so hard. Because he could just say like, "Your
Because
dad
hey,
paid me,"
hey.
because he knows the fucking game. He knows the fucking
Not
game.
only
dude.
that, but he's got issues.
Oh, he also has issues.
Always got
Okay,
issues.
different interpretations. Okay,
I got
so whatever.
issues.
She
Yeah.
cries. He leaves. The next scene that we get is her daddy poo. He's like shaving
In the
in
gentleman's
the little
club.
in the
Daddy
bathroom, a bathtub, bathroom. He's just doing his thing. He hears
Early in
people.
the
He's
morn.
like, "What?"
before
Yeah,
anybody
early
else
in the morn. So he like drops the thing and he's like, "Oopsies, let me go look around the bathroom. I hear funny things." So he goes looking around. He sees the knife on the floor. He's like, "Let me go pick it up. Someone take it from here."
So, a figure who mysteriously looks like Thomas puts a glove on,
He got skinny
grabs
fingers.
a hold.
Oh,
Thank you, Chelsea, for showing it. Keep going. Grabs a hold of Daddy's head and just beats that shit into the sink. So good that it breaks the ceramic sink.
Yeah.
And
And also his face is
Ow.
bashed in, and I got war flashbacks of Midsommar.
Yeah, his face
It was
is
the same way
They
that
really
that
showed
old
it.
man got fucked up.
concave. Like the tip of his nose is now touching his chin.
Yes, exactly.
Or the back of his throat.
So,
Okay.
There's no
what I wrote in my notes is the dad got deaded too good.
He was was really aggressive.
Yeah, there's no coming back.
First scene that we get introduced to like a lot of.
Yeah. So he writes, now the next scene is Thomas writes her a letter and she opens it. And anyone care to comment on what that letter?
He's like, your
He goes,
mom's
"Hey,
not a
bitch,
hoe."
I was just joking.
Your mom's not
You
a
don't look like George Washington. You're actually kind of pretty, though. Hit me up, though."
Hit me up.
And he says, your dad forced me to go away so that I could actually the way he says it was smart because it would have gotten me. I saw myself and I was like, fuck, you would have got me. Because he was like, your dad thinks I'm not enough of a man to like have you yet. And I agree with him. And I'm not going to come back and get you until I am enough of a man. And I was like, that's a nice way of wording
and he
it,
was
but
like,
I fucking know.
the moon shines in your eyes and your pussy glimmers in the sunlight and my heart beats for you incessantly. Like, he like laid it on thick, bro.
Yeah,
I think
not the kusa glimmering.
Yeah.
Okay.
he literally laid it on so thick. And then she's like, no, I gotta go find him. So she runs to the hotel.
Not like he
My
said,
mom said I
I'm
gotta go
on
find
the
you.
train.
Yeah. Not like he said, I am
So,
leaving this
she's
morning.
running.
Yeah.
I
And
know.
then
By the time you read this, I will be gone. So she's
she's
like,
like, okay,
running.
I'm gonna go.
She's doing a thing.
and she gets to the hotel and she asks the concierge or the front desk person and she's like, hey, are they still here? And then he's like, I mean, this was their room, but and then she runs away. She's like, okay, I know their room now. And she
He's
runs
like,
to the room.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Also, nice ass hotel. That's an apartment of a hotel room.
That shit was huge.
That shit was-
So she goes in and the maids are like, there ain't nobody here. They left.
Been gone.
They've been gone. And then she gets out of the door, so sad, and
I'm already ready.
lo
I'm
and
ready.
fucking behold,
Of course.
he's still there.
Wait, hold on. Let me show you how he was standing. He was like,
Ew.
he's just
he's
standing
like-
there like,
He's awkward.
Ready.
He's weird.
And then he's like further selling his
weird.
case. He's like, my sister left. She was a traitor, but I'm here for you, and I'm
no, he
staying.
didn't. Yeah,
Wait,
he said,
did we not
but
watch
I
that?
can't be without you.
Did you dream that,
Can't
Tristan?
live without
I-
you.
No,
He
I
didn't
swear
say
that's
she
what
was
he
a
said.
traitor. Yeah, but he said my sister's gone already, but I couldn't leave without you, blah, blah. And then
Oh,
he
exactly,
just
that's what he
fucking
meant.
goes
They
into
go,
Shakespearean mode. He like clicks it on.
Oh, this
He's a
is when
poet.
he says her
Lays
pussy
it
glimmers in the
on
sunlight.
Thick. He is fucking spreading margarine from head to toe on her. Okay, it is wow, so much.
Like me and
But
my
she
sister,
loves
I
it.
was
She
just
falls
dreaming.
for that
Yeah.
shit.
But she's also like, isn't she 12 or
was just-
something?
I think she's younger than him, as they usually
Like,
are.
as
but
in
I don't
she's
know.
like innocent and young, and like she would.
Yes,
fall
like
for
she's
that.
never had a boyfriend. She's never did anything. But basically, the only comment I have is, I think you could be complimentary to your significant other.
Complimentary.
That one, to your significant other. But once it gets to a certain point, I'm gonna be like, can you calm down? A
Yeah,
little?
can you literally shut up? I
Yeah.
know my
So
pussy
they-
doesn't glimmer in the sunlight.
Oh my god.
I know it do, so you won't talk and tell me.
What?
Tell me.
You want that? Could tell me. Go on, Chelsea.
You
So
know
So
what?
then he's like, yo, you want to live at my place?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, my place that has no fucking floor and nor roof.
No, before
hang
that.
on.
It's just
They
Yeah.
mac like a lot, and then
They like.
the doctor boy is like, knock knock knock, surprise, daddy's dead.
Daddy's dead.
She's
Yep.
like, ah,
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, her dad did lead on
and they
that.
make
He
her
got
go identify
fetid.
the body, and she brings a skinny slender man with him, and she like cries on him when she lifts up the sheet and
Yeah,
sees him.
and she like touches him and is like, "Why is his hand
"Oh,
cold?
man's so cold."
This is
Yeah,
this
she's
is
like-
my father." Yeah, she's like going
and
through the
also
motions.
little boy is also there. Brad Pitt, eye doctor,
Yeah, Eye
he's there
doctor.
too, and he's like, I'll identify the body for you. And they're like, you can't do that, it has to be family. And she's like, ah.
Yeah,
And then
Mhm.
like while
Also, can
she's
you even
crying-
identify him at that point? He's fucked the fuck up.
Oh, he's messed up. But
Yeah.
she's crying on skinny cheeks, and she's got the ring on her finger already.
yeah. He said, "Oh, your dad died, but also, will you marry me?"
So it's a done
Mhm.
deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And then
Great
she's
investment.
like in denial. She's like, Daddy, he's just sleeping. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a whole moment. Who cares? Then he's deaded. We go to the we go to the cemetery, and again it's just like to reiterate that like now Mia Thermopolis is with Tomas.
That's not her name.
She's an orphan now.
Yeah.
I'm so
She an
sorry to anyone
orphan.
who likes
She
movies
also is
names.
it. What?
I was gonna say conveniently, she
She's
now
super
has
rich.
the family fortune.
Yeah, she's super rich.
And
Now
she
she's super
liquidates
rich.
all the assets, sells all the furniture, sells the house, everything.
She moves to London with him to his crusty, dusty, musty,
Oh.
busty home.
Was it London?
Yeah,
No,
No,
they're in the middle
England.
of fucktard
England.
nowhere.
is what I meant. Not London.
They're
England.
in Cumberland.
No.
It's something like that.
Cumberbatch.
Yes,
Yeah.
Benedict.
they're in Cumberbatch.
To be exact.
No, they're
They're
in
at
something
his
like that. I
house.
remember they mentioned it. There was like Cumber something England. They said it at some point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they
Got
get
it.
all the way from New York to England?
They swam.
Wow.
They swam. Yeah, but they got there
then-
eventually.
And then so they move in, and then he's like, "Oh, like don't worry, this is how my house works. The
Yeah.
floors bleed. There's a hole in the wall. But that's just we just have a convertible house. And,
Yeah.
these are my creaky stairs.
This is my sunroof that I can't close.
Okay, but yeah, listen up, ladies.
Okay.
I
Thought she said,
some-
"Okay,
I have
fast."
some things
And I'm
to
like,
say.
"That's me ugly."
no.
Okay, fast.
Look, I think I can work with a lot. Okay, I can work with a lot. I can be adaptable to a situation. If my homeboy is not like at his best moment in his life, that's fine. We can work together on something. But you have to show some kind of initiative. If you are telling me that you have lived here a fuck ton of years and you have never climbed on top of the fucking house to close the one hole that you have in the ceiling, it takes 3 pieces of wood. I will climb up tomorrow and fix it for you. What the actual fuck?
You know
Yeah,
his
he's
hands.
fine with this.
You know his
You
hands
have
are
to
delicate.
Do something.
First
His
of all,
hands,
it's
I'm
a
gonna fucking-
feature
Rip his hands.
skylight.
Oh,
It's a-
I keep
okay,
saying
it's
sunroof,
a
and that's a
glass.
car. Sunroof is a
Yeah.
car, and I'm like, her sunroof.
Glass.
No, I think it's a convertible.
Regálate la
house.
vida, dude. I'm so pissed. I get angry.
It's
I'm
for
like, come on.
ventilation.
You know what, Chelsea? Hi.
Oh yeah, sell us this house, by the way.
Oh yeah. Wait, let me explain a little bit more. So, like Christian said, the floors
Okay.
bleed. There's a hole in the ceiling.
Also, it's not actual blood; it's clay.
infested with moths.
Oh yeah, there are millions of moths everywhere. It's like dusty, like literally dusty every.
Yeah, quite
Everywhere.
dusty and dusty.
We're about to find out there are ghosts. They have like a dungeon of like clay pits. It's fucked. Chelsea, go on.
It's weird.
It's just
Okay.
sinking into the ground.
So I'm about to offer you a dirt cheap steal. First of all, have you wanted to live somewhere rural? Are you tired of the city?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Tired
am
of the
actually.
city? No neighbors, mama.
Mhm.
Did
No
you see
neighbors.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi?
No.
Yes.
When they're walking around in the sand and their footprints are red.
Hey,
Okay.
they didn't, but we got.
I could
I'm
see
on
it.
the same
I
train.
could picture it.
You
Yeah.
could reenact that all day long out here in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Ooh, play
Oh, yeah,
a
the
little
snow turns red.
cosplay.
Mhm.
Do a little.
Mhm.
I'm
It's
Kylo
a-
Ren.
It's a castle,
Uh-huh.
you know. It's a modest
A
castle.
manor.
A
A
manor.
manor.
Mhm.
A
Mhm.
peak.
A manor, if you will.
A
A
peak.
peak.
And you know, you open the door and immediately you're greeted with sunlight, fresh sunlight,
Right.
Right.
ventilation. You
Mhm.
know, you can watch the
Mhm.
full moon, fireworks.
That's a good one.
Fireworks. Mm-hmm. You could shoot them straight, like from the inside of your house.
From
You
the
could shoot
inside
them
of the-
straight
In-home
outside.
elevator. Where are you gonna find an in-home elevator?
That's
Right,
true.
baby.
That's
have an
true.
elevator.
She have her mind of her own, but you know she there.
Oh yeah, she
She
works by
had a
herself.
mind her own.
Original fixtures. The piano plays by itself for some reason.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes these little spaghetti-looking creepy ladies crawl out of the floor. They don't have a bra on for some reason. Naked.
Saggy ass, no nipple ass bitch just walking around. Oh my god.
I
It is
will
so
tell
funny.
you though, do not drink any of the tea that the tenants may have left in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
please
Yeah,
do not.
Don't do that.
Not the
Yeah.
best investment.
But I mean,
Mhm.
it's nice.
As we've
you
learned
know?
from Midsummer, we don't drink the tea.
Great place to raise kids.
That's
Turn
true.
those clay pits in the basement into like like those
Hot
hot
tubs?
tubs. Yes,
Oh,
where
yeah.
people pay
at a
to
spa.
bathe in clay.
hey, there's bodies in there. But
Oh wait,
This is an investor's dream.
Yeah,
is what this
for
is.
sure.
You could easily turn this into a bed and breakfast, a little B&B.
Shit, I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
down.
down.
Guys, Scary Queen's bed and
with a little
breakfast
spa underneath.
in England. Let's go for it.
We do
That
gotta
sounds
take
fun.
the bones out of the clay pit, but that's about
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, we could make it an event. It'd be like fishing. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
We
oh
could
my
be
god,
like
like bobbing
Oh
for
my
apples,
God.
but bobbing for
The
The
bones.
kids
No,
can
because you
pretend to be
bobble-
archaeologists.
you bob for apples with your mouth. So
It could be fishing for
Okay, we
bones.
could use our
Okay.
mouths.
bob for bones with your mouth.
Bob for bones with the fishing hook.
I think
rod.
that's what our company should be called. Bob for Bones.
Bob for bones.
Bob for bones.
I love bobbing for apples.
We're like, it's a
I
B&B.
wish
They're
Miss
like bed
Rona
and
wasn't
breakfast.
real.
I'm like, no, Bob for bones.
When was the last time you fucking bobbed for apples?
Sabrina's
I feel
gonna
like
say
Sabrina
like
does that on
last
the
night.
daily.
Yeah, she
Wait,
said
what?
it like
Can I
she. She said it like she fucking does it every night.
No, bitch, but
She's
it
like,
is
I
so
fucking
fun.
love bobbing
It is
for
so
apples.
fun. Okay, look. First of all, I
No,
just want
no.
to
Here,
let
let me tell you why it's not fun. Because everyone is putting their mouths and their saliva is seeping out into
No.
the water, and
No,
then you
hey.
put another face into there and grab
And
another
they're
apple with your
nicking
saliva.
the apples.
Nicking
Nicking.
Look, my people who ran the
your
Bobs for-
people.
my people who ran the Bobs for Bones,
The apple bobbing people.
they didn't take the stems off of the apples, so some of them were like, wonk, wonk, but there was one that had the stem up, and I went, "Gunk," and I was like, I'm fucking
Gunk.
smarter than all of you,
Gunk.
and
The
I left
sound
with
of
my
the
clean apple.
thing hitting the plate.
You gotta pin it against the side. You gotta go.
Oh
get
shit!
it.
Of course you've done it, Chelsea.
I've never
Gotta
bobbed.
I don't
pin it.
remember.
I don't know
Eventually,
about
they
it.
were
You
like,
gotta
"That's
go to
cheating."
the
They took it
bottom.
off. Oh, they forced it again. That's weird.
They take it to
like
the bottom.
You're
Isn't
gonna
that
drown.
That's like
I
waterboarding
know.
yourself.
People panic and then
That's
they start
what bobbing for apples is.
People imagine people bobbing for apples, children, because it's children.
Ew! Imagine trying to bob for apples
And
after
when
a
they
child
come
put
up-
their saliva into that
Well,
tub.
when they come up and they got water up their nose, they're dripping snot.
Okay, life was so beautiful before because it really was fun to like go bobbing for apples, but now everything is
Yeah, so
And
was
all the
bowling.
apples are nicked with rogue teeth.
I was bad at bowling.
I was bad at it too, but I loved it
But I
so
loved it.
much. Oh my god!
I
Something about
love a good bowl, Mama. I live
Yeah.
right across the street from a bowling alley.
I love bowling. It's
girl.
cute.
I don't
I-
even like going myself. I like to watch other people play it.
No,
or, like,
I
to be in
love
the-
going.
the
If I had-
atmosphere.
It's either
If I went with
I'm
people-
either really good or really bad, and it's both at the same time. Like I'll get like a strike or I'll get no pins.
Oh my god. I would want to go with people, but then have my own separate lane so I can just go the entire night. Something about it. I don't know if it's
Without-
like
You're not
I'm
playing against anyone.
I don't know if it's like I'm getting my aggression out or something, but like something about bowling is too good.
I would love to go to those rooms that they just have like china
A
everywhere,
destruction room.
and you smash the fuck.
I don't
out of
trust
everything.
myself. I think I
Oh my god.
Well, they give you
Nobody better
protective
get in them away.
gear.
Like I think I would be murderous. Like I can't do it with someone.
the rage
Like, it
that would
have to
come
be me.
out. Yeah.
Just like on one of my back swings.
Oh my
You'd
God.
fucking turn us into fucking her dad. Edith's dad.
No,
We'd be
foreshadowing
concave.
the end of the movie and what is her
Oh
name?
yeah.
Oh my god, yes. The end
I
of
don't
the
know.
movie.
You've called her 3 different ones. Just pick one.
Bitty, bitty,
Okay,
bum.
Goliath. Yeah, when she smashes into Goliath.
Goliath.
Uh,
So I just wrote in my notes, why is he being weird? Because they get to the house and like the gardener is like, yeah, sir, you've always been married. And then the dog comes up, or like a random dog comes up and he's like,
now I get it. I
um,
thought that man was just crazy. But now he's not crazy.
no, he's
just-
not crazy. He's
just
literally
old.
always been married. The dog comes up and she's like, can we keep it? And he's like, sure. Like he's being super weird. This is where he starts being like sketch magetch.
Sketch Magetch.
Yeah. So they're
Also, I'm drinking this because I love tea, but fuck, it's cold, so it's not fun anymore. But it's
fun.
yummy.
That's why you drink tea, for fun, not for
funsies.
taste or for. I was gonna say pleasure.
Fun encompasses all of it.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Also,
I heard your insides. I did. I heard them.
I
I've
just
been
feel like I
hoping
need
my-
to
like
contribute.
that dog that goes.
I've been hoping
Ow,
my
ow.
my cuppa like this. Don't let me
Wait,
do this when
wait,
I get
that
to
reminds
England,
me,
but I
that
like to
reminds
hold
me.
my cups like this.
Now that Chelsea said that, I have to show the podcast this. So
Show the podcast.
yeah, if you want to see what I'm about to show
You mean
go
you want to
ahead.
show Chris Perez?
Yeah,
Hi. If you guys want to
see-
join and see what Christian is about to show us, please join our Patreon.
If you want to see what
Okay.
random utensil Harry's using to brush his
we
eyebrows.
already talked about it. But if you want to see the color of the toothbrush, please join our
Okay,
Patreon.
y'all ready?
I'm ready.
What is that?
Where's the rest of his body?
That's the chupacabra. That's the chupacabra.
Oh no! Why
It's
does
a
that
dog.
dog look like that?
He doesn't have the
It's
middle
what they
part.
draw the chupacabra to look like, too.
It's like that. It's like that thing from Family Guy where the woman is just like a head
Legs
and
all
legs.
the way up.
Yeah.
So what happened is there's only like a couple dogs in like this in the world because it's really rare. But basically, all of his organs are smushed into a small body.
Bean. Oh my god.
Look, I have.
No.
I have a lot of- no,
Don't like
I
that.
have kindness for him in my heart. But if he walks into my room at night, voy a llorar. I'm gonna
Ah! You know what he looks like?
Isn't that fucking
Have you guys
funny?
seen that one game that like where the bunch of kids go to a cabin and then like these things like Wendigos or something start coming out and eating them?
Yes, The Last of Us or something. It's like that.
Oh,
Is it called The Last of Us? Maybe.
Until dawn. Until dawn.
Until
Cabin in the
Dawn.
Woods.
No,
No.
it's not Until Dawn, is it?
It's until dawn.
Oh.
Cabin in
or
the
till
Woods.
college.
I watched like the whole game.
With Rami Malek, like he's one of the characters. Okay, then yeah, that one. He looks like that Wendigo. Anyway, so
Yeah, it's until dawn.
Anyway, his name's Tilly. We love you, Tilly. Mwah.
hi Tilly. So this is when
So Crimson speak.
we meet the first ghost. Miss Edith is taking a bath, and then she's throwing the ball for the dog to go fetch.
Oh,
And then the ball doesn't come back for
Bathwater's
a while.
red, BTWs, but
No,
it's
it came
just
out
Chris
a
said
little.
it just does that. It's a little quirk of the
It's a little
house.
quirk.
Yeah, it has like a little bit of clay in it, but it's fine.
I would be
You just
so
let it go.
motherfucking pissed. I'd be like, I have a home. And you know that you live in a shithole. Why didn't you come to live in mine?
Yeah, why didn't you tell me
Yeah,
that
her
I was
house
gonna
is so much
fucking live in
prettier.
a shack?
Or also, why don't you just convert your fucking house into a factory? Make it for your bricks. I'm just sorry. I'm a businesswoman. We are going to maximize our land. You are going to turn this into a factory. Nobody's going to live here because what the fuck? And we'll buy a house in town.
Y'all like how she doesn't care?
No, she's got
she
issues
literally doesn't give a
too.
fuck.
Yeah,
She's
she's like,
got
oh my god.
issues.
Okay, she has no backbone. Like, something that I noticed is like we have this like really strong-willed writer who like loves to like they call her stubborn. They like have a bunch of positive things to say about her at the beginning.
Mhm.
Once she gets married, all downhill.
Well,
all she
I
is a
think
wife.
I think the
Done.
thing is that like she's strong-willed and like not a lot like stresses her out or like
I'm in
So when she
love.
goes to the house, she's like, okay, whatever.
I can
Like it's
do
not
that.
like she's like I don't want to say. It's just like she's like I don't care, whatever. I'm married now and like I'll do this for my husband. You know what I mean?
I'm in love.
Be like, we just
guess.
liquefied my assets. Can we fix the hole in the roof?
I thought you were gonna say we just liquefied my ass.
Asshole.
No. Oh, funnily, we should mention they do not touch before.
No
They don't touch ever. Like honestly, back then, the minute the ring was on your finger, you were in a closet of the church doing it because there was no time to waste.
Oh my
You were
god.
just- As soon as
Yeah, they
possible,
don't
we're
have
doing the do.
sexies yet.
Yeah, but they have
So-
not had.
The fact that we talk about it later with Jessica Chastain, she was like, so now you know about these things. And she's like, I don't know about shit. He didn't touch me. I'm pissed.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's really upset. So Miss Grunty Ghost is throwing it, holds the ball, and the ball doesn't come back because she's throwing it for the dog to fetch. And then she throws the ball, and she starts making all the noises and moving her body weird. And then she gets like real close to her, and when she turns around, she's gone. But that's the first Miss Ghosty girl.
She was a good Miss Ghosty girl. She got me good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Ghosty girls got me good the entire
I
time.
like the one that pops out of the
Yeah.
door. That's like
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a-
goinks the door closed.
The
Oh my
one
God,
with
that
the
one, That
eyeballs?
one was the best
Yeah.
one.
That was
Yeah,
good.
they
That
all
was
have.
the best
That
one.
got me.
None of them have eyeballs except for that one, and she got
That
us
one
good.
was spooky ooky. That one was
just
good.
mad. She opened the door. Just like,
Yeah, she's
hello.
like, I'm in
She's
here.
like, hey girl, I'm in here.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
So when she's getting a tour of the house, he tells her not to go below the level, like the first level of the house. And then she also tries to get a key because she's like the lady of the house now, technically. And Miss Chastain is like, no, you don't need a key.
don't need
house.
one.
I mean, you don't need a key.
You don't need a house.
You don't need a key.
They literally
That's
just
a
want her
Freudian
money.
slip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
They
yeah.
just want her money. And they want her for nothing else. And we're starting to figure this out as you watch the movie. And you're like, wow, he's trash, even though he's being really nice to her.
Is somebody partying in the back?
Do you hear it? It's my dad.
Yes. He's having a fiesta?
Yeah, I'm not going to go tell him to turn it down.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
So also I wrote not this wig because this is the first time she lets her hair down after she gets out of the bath. And the wig is terrible.
Not this week.
It's so bad. I don't like it.
Is
Like
it?
the
Got a
the
lot of
lace
hair.
the lace is fine.
No,
like,
babe.
and the
She
front is
doesn't have
fine.
her hair down. It was a
When
shawl.
she's in the bath, yes, she has her hair down.
Are you sure?
Why would I have written not this wig if she didn't have her hair
This
down?
Because you thought it was her hair was the
no,
frills
no, no,
of
no,
her
no, no.
thingy.
I'm talking about her actual hair. Cause like
Oh.
the front is fine. It looks like her real hair. But then like instead of like just naturally falling down the side of her head, she like sticks up a little bit and then falls. Like she's not good. She ain't it.
Also, I'm sorry, this was a hate crime against Mia because they made all of Jessica Chastain's wigs
Delish Magish.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She looked so
They
good.
spent all their budget on that CGI of the
Jessica
ants
Chastain's
and
wig.
Jessica Chastain.
And the fire.
Jessica.
Jessica Chastain.
Jessica.
Jessica. What did you say yesterday, Christian? You
What?
were like Chelchi or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, I was
Look at
trying to read
it.
the word. I was trying to read.
It's so bad. It's like they used the front of her hair and then they put a half wig on her, and like the half wig is terrible.
It's real fluffy.
She is trying.
Also, I'm surprised. I would have burnt that wig so fast if I would have
This
had to hold a
one.
candelabra.
I would have just.
Ew.
Okay.
That's
I just would have burnt my hair off if I were in the 1800s. That's just too
Oh,
much
yeah.
responsibility for me. We're walking
I hate
around
this photo.
free balling candles and hair.
Her hair looks yellow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very.
yeah, it's very
much.
golden.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
they need
You're gonna hear
But
my
look, then
dad
that
partying
wig-
in the back.
It's just-
Hey, he's going for it. It's Friday. It's Friday.
Friday. It's
That's fine. Love that
Friday.
for you.
Got no bills to
Party by
pay.
yourself.
He's
But then
also
look at Jessica
Friday.
Chastain. She looks delicious.
Oh. Jessica McGash. I don't know.
So Sarah
Chris
Jessica
Perez, tell us
um,
what you think
Sarah-
of these photos.
Chris Perez. I love that we're only talking to him.
Here's her little.
Oh yeah, her
TikTok
fucking
glasses.
Mrs.
That's
She
Claus
She
looks
glasses.
like
George Washington.
Santa Claus.
I
Okay.
love
Wait,
this.
where are we?
Hi, I'm in my house, in my room.
Shut up.
Hey.
Where are we?
So,
No,
Who's
but for
fucking who at this
actual,
point?
I gotta finish a painting after this.
oh my god.
Yeah,
So-
for actual. So where are we? We're
We're
they get to
halfway
the
through.
house, no keys, no shoes.
So
no
we find out the
service.
house breathes. We see that above on the mantle of the fireplace it says "To the hills we raise our eyes." So we're just getting creepy vibes from this house.
Oh
we
yeah.
see-
She wakes up and Tomas is not there.
No, that's
It
not yet,
keeps
but it's fine.
happening.
Oh.
The mom's ring. We find out that the ring that she has is the mom's ring, their mom's ring, and she died. We find out later how. Fuck. I said this can't shock you now that Thomas and you have. Oh, she's trying to see if Thomas and her fucked. This is what you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And she
Oh,
said,
yeah.
Yes.
this can't shock you now that Thomas and you have. And then she's like, he hasn't fucking touched me.
She's not mad. She said he respected her mourning period.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Her dad.
She says
But
it in a
did
way
he-
that she's kind of upset about it.
But
She's like-
also,
she
did
gets up,
he?
she's like,
Because he was like, oh, sorry, your dad died. Will you marry me?
No,
Yeah,
he
so-
didn't. He asked her to marry her literally right before she found out.
That's
But
not
he
true.
be knowing that man was dead.
That's not
He'd
true.
be knowing.
No, because the first time we see the ring is after she sees him dead and in the funeral.
Okay,
Literally,
hey,
it's the
you
funeral.
don't make out for fun in the 1800s. By touching the tongues, they already were married in the eyes
Oh
of
my
God.
god. Well, she
Just
didn't have a
to let
ring
you know.
on,
In
so
the eyes of God.
let's see. There are huge moths everywhere in this house. We've already talked about this. Someone's crying because there's always just a sound in this house.
Yeah.
Hello,
ghosty
ghosties.
ghost.
Oh, they start making out in his like workshop, which I don't know what his workshop was of. Like he had weird dolls, and they make out,
He's
and
like
all
an
the dolls are
inventor.
like,
Watching.
Yeah, the dolls are weird.
Staring at
He's
them.
like an inventor, but I don't know why he has to have like puppets and dolls in his room. Oh,
Yeah.
was it the old nursery? Because he's in the attic. Yes,
He's
yes.
in the.
It's the old
yeah.
nursery because he's in the attic, so that's why he has all the dolls. Honestly, quick moment. The house is so beautiful and so much detail went into creating that. You can just watch one interview from Guillermo. Hold on. Did you guys freeze? Are you back? Am I back?
Huh?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Okay.
you can watch one interview of Guillermo's. He put so much into each room and into the hallway, especially the main section of the house. We don't get enough of it in the movie. I don't think. I think
also
there's
don't
just
think we get enough of the other wives. They should
Yeah.
that's
show
why
up
I'm saying we
once.
need a book. There needs to be a
Yeah.
book behind this because it's a beautiful concept and he does a great job of making you really interested and wanting more. And then we just kind of like are bulldozing through this movie and we get to like I'm at the end before I even have analyzed what's going on in the middle and like
Honestly, though,
beauty of
Yeah.
it.
I feel like it would make me so anxious to be reading about her being in the house for like extra long. You know what I mean?
That's every gothic novel, baby.
Oh my
They're
God.
just built like that.
That's a lot.
They're just
Anyway,
built different.
so her womb, not her literal womb, but that's what I thought at first. So I wrote in my notes, her womb starts to hurt. She's just getting
Oh,
sicker and sicker. And it's because,
She has
Dun, dun,
tuberculosis.
dun.
no,
No.
She's being poisoned.
she's being
monster.
poisoned.
They said, "Hey,
Le
you drink
poisson.
this."
Do you know what
You-
that means?
The
Le
fish.
poisson. Thank you.
Do you know what this means?
Le fromage.
The cheese.
Good job.
What's wrong?
Close the door.
No, it means doctor's office.
Oh. I was close.
There's a door in a doctor's office.
Yeah,
There's a
for
door there
sure.
somewhere.
And they've closed it. So.
And they've closed it.
So she's walking around now after she wakes up from pains, and the red monster. I wrote that the red monster looked at her too good, because
Yeah.
it did. This is
got
the one
the
that.
bubble
This is the one that was
guts.
like
Bubble gut.
the picture we just.
Bubble gut.
Bubble gut.
Okay. That literally that just took my brain out of the podcast. It threw me for a loop. Not the three of you singing it together. This I hate it.
That's the snippet for the Instagram.
Just those
The bubble gut.
Just bubble gut.
just those 3 seconds. Bubble gut. Bubble gut.
What is the rest of it? Turn it out, push it out.
What?
Hey.
Do what?
Hey,
To
hey,
what?
You heard
She's got
What are we
diarrhea.
turning?
She's got diarrhea.
She's turning
that what
around
it's
to face
about?
the toilet. Well,
The original
this is
song.
my remix.
Yeah,
This
the
is my
original
Oh.
song is
Right.
Bubble Butt, not Bubble Gut.
Turn
Yeah, my
around, poke
gut.
it out, show me what you
Oh.
got. Hers is turn around,
Push it out.
turn
Push it
around, pull it down, like her pants.
right.
Turn around, pull it down. Not show me what you got. Something
Give it a
better.
squeeze.
No.
What? That doesn't
Give
even
what
Oh
a
my god.
squeeze.
Do y'all
butt
remember that
muscles.
video of that man that said he held every poo as it went into a toilet?
Oh yeah, on a toilet
And he
paper
sent
though.
them off on
And
their
he
way.
couldn't believe and he was like, y'all are fucking with me. You don't do that. You just let it like fall in. And she was
He's like,
like,
"Y'all just let it fall in."
turd into the bowl.
His
He like
mother
gives
is
them a
really
farewell every
trifling
time.
for that.
Yeah, the fact that
Yeah.
nobody told him that in his entire life.
The fact
No,
that,
that
his
just means
mother
his family
told
is
him to do
shitting
that,
the same
or his
way.
dad or whoever.
Well, like if he's married,
him.
his wife is not telling him, "Hey, babe, why the fuck?" Well, I guess she wouldn't be in the bathroom with
she
him.
wouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
Some couples are really close and they like to watch each other poop.
Hey, I don't want.
I don't think she sees.
I
inside
don't
the bowl.
poop, so
What if
Me
you
either.
had like a clear toilet so that you could see?
Sabrina,
what I mean?
only you would want that.
yeah, literally only you.
I was just
Why did that
mentioning
pop into
that
your
it
brain?
could be an invention. I don't want it. There's people that are into weird stuff. I don't know.
No,
I'm sure someone will love it.
no.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
Don't
so Miss
teach
Crimson, yeah, she. Where are we?
So the little red lady is chasing her around, and she goes down
Yes.
the elevator, and she sees like the ground is made of literally red velvet batter.
Yeah.
When he's
Okay, it looks more like wax than clay. Have y'all ever seen clay wet?
Yeah, it
I
looks like
haven't,
wax.
but
I can't
does it look
see.
like Christian, the only artist, visual artist?
The only artist.
Sorry.
yeah,
Visual
bitch.
artist. does wet clay, like liquid clay, look like that? To me, it looked like wax.
Yeah, it looked more like wax to me than clay, to be honest. But maybe in large amounts, that's
I
what
know
just
my
what it looks
materials.
like. I've never seen.
I don't
vats of
I
clay,
don't know
you
if like clay is too juicy like that. You know
But
what I mean?
there's a scene where she sticks like a metal rod into
And it's
one of the
red
vats,
velvet
that
bath.
It was like
and she
soup.
pulls it
That was
out, and
juicy.
it's like it's literally hot wax though. You
That
know,
was
it starts to
mud.
like
It was
Yeah.
wet. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
I
that's
feel
what they
like
had
if it
to
was
try to
muddy, it would
use
slip
for
off.
like the budget wise, but they were like, oh, it's clay.
So this bitch is wasting money on his inventions, just wasting it for him. He's spending money on his invention, trying to get shit to work.
Bless her heart.
he gets one good part.
Okay, what is
happens
it?
before that? No. Like, remember, there's like some stuff going on, and they have to go to town, and he gets this one.
That's
good
not
part
yet,
that,
ma'am.
like, okay, well, I'm telling
he's
you,
like-
foreshadowing. He gets a good part.
Oh. Yeah.
Finlay, this is gonna work now.
Oh yeah, and then he like shoves his hand into the fucking machine, and it's like, ow!
Yes.
Why did I
Oh,
burn
yeah,
myself?
Because she comes up to him. She's like, Tomas, I have to talk to you. And he's like, what the fuck do you want? I'm busy.
Kinda
and
busy.
she's like, who? I don't know what she asked. Who cares?
No, that's not that part, but I know what you're talking about. But he just
Are we
burns
not
his
there
hand.
yet?
No. So she's getting sick and she's really worried. So the next night, she hears like a ghosty, and she's like, "Send me a signal, touch my hand, like I want to know if it's you, mom," or something like that. And something snatches the
Mom.
shit out of her wrist
Oh my
and
God.
like drags her to the
Drags her
ground,
into the floor.
Yeah.
which we saw.
WWE style.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw
Said, I
on
ain't your mama.
a website that people think it's her dad. saw it on the website yesterday.
That
People
would
think
make
it's her
sense why he
dad.
was so aggressive.
He's probably pissed off.
Oh,
He told her
yeah.
Not to. Yeah.
Fuck with these.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't
But
tell
also-
her to not fuck with them.
also-
He only told them to not fuck with her.
Is this the part where I want to sleep?
Probably.
I
If you don't know
think
what
I
we're
get
talking
this.
about, then yeah. Um,
Sorry, y'all.
also,
Sorry,
it's
Guillermo.
the mom's fault for not like giving another message of what the fuck Crimson Peak
Yeah.
is.
Be
Like,
more
how can you
specific,
say?
Mom.
How can you say?
Ma'am, we don't know the spirit world. Maybe she's not allowed to test fate, and the only way that she could like convey her message was to not give her a direct answer. You know
Well,
what I mean?
she didn't help one tiny bit.
Nah,
One
she ended up at
single
Crimson
bit.
Peak anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, she found out. You know what? She found out the name at when he burns his hand, Harry. So he goes, he fucks with the thing. She's trying to talk to him outside,
Yeah.
and then he fucks it, and then they go
He
inside.
fucks
She's fixing
it.
him. He's fucking everything at this
I
point.
remember this part.
So he wraps her up. She wraps him up, and he's like, "This is why they call it Crimson Peak." And she's like, "Hold the fuck up! What are we
What are we-
talking about?"
Whoops-a-daisy.
Yeah. So then that night when she wakes up and she's alone again, she's like, hey girls.
If you're out there,
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. So then she hears like a crack and she goes to her bathtub, and there's a woman like figure in the bathtub with a knife in her head, just split open.
Knife. Interesting.
Which we find
And
out.
She's like,
Yeah,
with
we
the
find out
fingers.
that
Oh, yeah, she
that's
goes-
their mom.
That's
and
mama.
she
got
did
a
it
big
somehow.
ass head. She got a
All these
big
ghosties
ass
got big
head.
ass features.
and no
Gigantic.
bra.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everybody dies naked, so
Yeah. So now she looks like she's going crazy because she's
We
seeing all
die
these
naked,
things.
and the rest is drag.
I think it's the other way around, but it's okay. You just threw me off again. I got so lost. We all so fucking gross.
did she
If you guys
do?
want to see the nasty shit Sabrina just did, go on our Patreon.
Some people might like
only
it.
I spit on this bitch, so I don't give a shit.
Please don't describe what it is because that's perfect. They're gonna want to know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Only I spit on this bitch. So now she looks like she's going crazy.
OnlyFans.com/.
Oh
Not
no,
the
no,
phonely ands.
guys,
If I knew that I could make mad money, I still wouldn't do it. Sorry. I
no,
wouldn't.
no.
I just don't. I
We
like
have
no.
to talk Sabrina off this ledge once a week.
Every
I
single
swear.
podcast.
No. I talk myself out of it because, like, it in theory, it's all fun. Okay, not much effort, lots of payoff, whatever. But the whole effort of taking pictures of yourself naked is a lot of work. For me, like, it right.
Jesus,
to, like,
this
do
is very
everything.
descriptive for me. I
Sorry.
don't.
I'm just saying, like, to get all your cute angles, and it's like hard work. You know, it's more effort than you would think. And to like, when you are your own product, you take critiques very seriously. So people would be like, I don't like your earrings that you make, and you'd be like, cool, that's fine, whatever. I'm running a business. But when your business is your own,
like, totally unrelated.
Cooch.
Totally unrelated, but that's why a lot of singers do not like being criticized, like, when they perform, because it's like you're a body and like you can't fix that. Like, if you're playing an instrument, you can be like, oh, it was the instrument, it's like not tuned properly or whatever. But when it's your voice, you're like, fuck. So some singers really do not like being criticized, but they also fail because they don't take criticism well. Anyway,
that's when they switch to STEM.
Yeah. Oh my God, Sabrina!
Oh.
Also, you out there, all you scary queens out there, you fucking horror daddies, whatever. Yeah.
Just Chris Perez.
Do not, I just recommend, I know it sounds like a great idea to do it in the moment, but do not send pictures of yourself to someone especially to someone you barely know. It is such a bad investment. Don't do it when you're over 18,
because then it's legal.
Yeah.
Don't do it, period.
No, don't do it.
It's nasty.
Yeah. There could be times when you're lucky enough to have someone who's respectful and it's like, it's okay, like, whatever. But there could also be times where people keep that shit and use it against you. So just be smart and wait for a person to, like, for you to know the person is, like, okay and, like, a good person.
There's nothing wrong with being a sexual being, by the way.
Yeah,
but
no.
Some people are nasty. Like this man in Crimson Peak, he would have taken her photos and showed them to people.
Yeah.
Because he's facetious.
Yeah.
So, like, there's going to be people out there. There's nothing wrong with you being proud of your body, but other people are going to disrespect you.
Yeah.
Don't do it because
so just respect yourself.
Make sure you respect it because others won't for you.
Yes.
Amen, sister. Wow, that was a good lesson, you guys. Good job. So now this bitch looks like she's going crazy because she keeps saying that there are things, and they're like, no, there are no things. What are you talking? Wait, they never addressed if they saw them. So do you think she was only seeing them because they were warning her?
She never asked them. She had a psychotic break at that one point. And they were like, you're just tired.
She's like, I gotta get out of here.
Well, no, but what I'm asking is, do you think that they saw them? Or do you think that they're...
Absolutely. I know them.
Really?
No, I don't think that they appeared like how they appeared to her, because when they appeared to her, they were trying to warn her. They were all trying to come towards her to talk to her. I don't think they appeared as they did to them. To them, but I think they did fuck with them a little bit. They were like, I'm gonna knock the shit out of your fucking teacup today.
Which a note for all the ghosts out there: if you're gonna appear to me to warn me about something,
don't
take
ever
the form of something less scary.
Approachable.
That's what I was thinking.
Why would you ever take the form of a demon, saggy, long?
That's the last thing I would take advice from.
Like, is that the only costume that you get when you're a ghost?
Costume.
I would rather you go get one of my bed sheets and put it on so I don't have to look at you like that.
Yeah.
And then, like,
very Beetlejuice.
Say your intentions. Don't just crawl at me.
Yeah.
Or just, like, little pen and paper.
Like, from a respectable COVID distance, be like, hi, I'm here.
No, I don't care if you are going to tell me, like, hey, you're going to die tomorrow. You better not ride that bus. I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to know. Don't fucking tell me. Don't talk to me. I'm good.
Well, she didn't die.
I just wanted to say that my spiritual realm is closed the fuck up. You know what I mean?
God.
We're not doing that.
Well,
one time I was
is
spooked.
Open.
One time I was in my house and I was spooked and I was like, I don't play with that shit. Absolutely not. I don't want to know anything. Thank you. And I continued with my day.
You let them know.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
You let them know. You shut it down.
I think that, honestly, on a real level, for realsies, if y'all believe in this shit, just let everyone know. Be like, I am not open. Do not come to me. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do this. Just letting y'all know.
Well, if you do believe in this, like, there could be an instance where they don't give a fuck. So sometimes it won't work, but sometimes
if you're trying to warn me, start it with, like, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
And then I'll listen. Don't be like,
beware.
Yeah.
If you come to me like, excuse me.
But I'm sorry. Also, if I was, like, just sitting in bed and I heard someone go, excuse me, sir, I'd be like,
would still be fine.
But it's better than the alternative, which is like, we've been trying to reach you about your car system.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
why
What
would
if you leave me a
say
voicemail?
No,
leave
please
me a
don't.
spooky voicemail. Leave
No.
me
I
a
won't
spooky
listen to it, so
voicemail.
it's fine.
What's that
No.
movie where people die when they get the phone call?
Why would you say that?
What the
I
fuck?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just tried to think of.
Jesus.
I just tried to think of a random name, and that's what came out.
So bad.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
so after this like psychotic break, we're moving on. After this like psychotic break,
back.
the sister Miss Lucille is like, after
Lucille
she signs.
Ball.
Yeah, she's like, after she signs the papers, I want her gone. I want this over with. So now we know she really is trying to like just end her life and just
Well,
use her for
are
her
we
money.
there yet?
Yeah,
This is
Have we
coughing
not
up
got?
blood.
Are we going to town?
not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So she goes to town. It's right after in the notes. They go to
Love
town
that.
because after this like scare, she's like, "Can we just please like, can I go with you? Let's go to town together and like we can get your
I
materials
need
and
to
it'll
go.
be good."
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go together and then a snowstorm hits. So she's like, "Let's just stay here." So they stay. Yes. Thank you. Where did you get this? Shit.
Ooh.
I just got pizza. Thank you, Pa.
and a garlic nut.
Looks
And garlic
delicious.
nuts. Whoa.
Dang. Okay.
I need more
Okay.
tea.
my
Also,
God.
Christian is a ghost.
Christian
left.
left. He fell
Bitch, I'm a
asleep.
ghost.
Y'all,
Yeah, 'cause
I just
I
got
don't
food
know.
from my father. Well, isn't it delicious? If you hear me too, and I'm sorry.
Well, this was supposed to be a mukbang, but we took too long to start, so I just ate.
And we
my
all
food.
ate at different times.
Yeah.
But the sister girl, Miss Girl, she's coughing up blood
Oh yeah, because she has
Yeah.
tuberculosis.
because
No.
she's getting poisoned with the tea.
Yeah.
So they decide to stay the night at the like shop because they're
Well,
like, oh,
there's
no,
a storm coming in.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, oh no, it's gonna snow, and they're like, you can stay here if you want to.
Yeah. Also, this is
And
where
she
she
was like,
receives. This is where she randomly receives mail from Italy, which is going to be important later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She gets her mail. She gets a random piece of junk mail, we
Mm-hmm.
assume. And then she's
But
like,
it's
"Let's
not made out to
stay."
anyone specific. It's just made out to Lady Sharp
Yes.
or something,
Yeah.
you know, like
yeah.
Lady Sharp at blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So, at the same time, back in America, Mr. Dr. Brad Pitt, sir, is
in
he
America.
found a newspaper clipping of the Sharps and a murder that happened of their mom in the house. So he's freaked out.
But no one was there except for the children.
Yep.
How
And
could
he
the
freaks
children
out, so
have
he
done
goes
it?
over to he swims over to England as well.
Yeah.
Twins.
So
Doggy
they are able to stay at this little inn during the snowstorm, and the last time that they started kissing, the sister interrupted them.
She was like,
So-
I got tea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all want some tea? So now that they're there, they aren't interrupted and they can be
He was like,
kissing.
"Oh, I'm sorry that this isn't like the best thing ever. I'm sorry. That one room looked better than his whole house. It was like cozy,
Yeah, there's no
comfy.
holes in the ceiling and there's no ghosts.
There's like
Yeah.
a fireplace that like looks like it is
I wouldn't have
actually
left.
keeping the place warm. Yeah, I'd be like,
I wouldn't have
"What the
left.
fuck? It's good here.
So they play Monopoly.
They
there's-
play Monopoly good.
Play. Okay, so we have to talk about the Monopoly. The Monopoly
Tell
was
us about it.
purposely staged so that Thomas was showing more of himself than Mia Thermopolis.
Which is so good. I just realized because in movies, generally, they always like show. And then they show like a glimpse of a man's butt cheek. Like,
yeah, and they're like, whoa. But yes, we see the whole
no,
head to-
no, we don't. We don't see the whole.
Excuse
we
me.
see his whole body, like the whole backside. We're getting
Yeah.
all of that part.
We see him
takes his
arch
shirt off.
really
Yeah.
good.
Oh my god,
leaves
he's
her-
He's flexing.
oh my
he's
Lord.
bendy.
She leaves her clothes on.
She
actually.
keeps everything on actually, which is really nice. And then she's like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. So she flips on top for her first time, which is very impressive, honestly. It is. And she just starts doing the do.
Yep, that's all I have to say. They
It's
hold
great. You
hands.
should watch it.
They hold hands, and it's
Mama, they hold a lot more than hands.
they're married.
Playing.
But yeah. It's
Anyway, she comes back to the manor and she is
Glowing. Glowing.
happy.
That
Oh
bitch
my
is
God.
glowing. She like did new skincare or something. I don't know.
She's all happy.
New
And then
skincare.
Lucille starts fucking throwing eggs at her. It's wild. She like has a hot pan. Fucking
because she
throws
was
it at her,
probably
and she's
making
like, I was
her
wondering!
Ian McKellen's eggs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Also, she holds the pan with her bare hands. And she yells at her and
Yeah,
she's
she's
like,
kooky.
"Where were you guys?" And then she fakes and says that she was worried about them in the storm. But it's
but that's not
because
what she
she
worried
knows that they fucked.
She knows they were kissing.
Because she knows, that girl's like,
Love.
oh,
Never
another
knew
comment
what
about,
I was missing.
don't know
But
what
as
this is.
soon as
I'll listen to
we
it.
were missing, I found.
Okay, thanks. Oh, Christian.
Christian, is that
Christian
Vincent
brought
Van
his
Gogh?
painting because we were taking too long. Another thing I wanted to say about the Six. Guillermo said that he put this purposely here that like the love is kind of like the love making part. What are you guys doing? Why are you
Nothing, keep going.
Okay. The love is kind of like what marks this like switch in the narrative. Like now Thomas is like, he's got different, okay, well, he has a different agenda than he had. Now, this empowers both of the characters, basically. Like, Edith then starts to figure out everything about these people. Thomas starts to, like, work on his bricks, and everything is going great, and he wants to make this life for not only Lucille himself, but he wants to bring Edith along. And it's really interesting because usually
weird.
sex, he's got some messy up stuff, but we'll talk about it later.
Messy up stuff.
Usually sex when it's in horror movies, it's to make you uncomfortable, or it's to mark that like these characters are going to die or something. Like in Michael Myers, I don't know what it's called, Halloween. They use sex to make you uncomfortable. Like his sister's having sex and he's watching and you're like, ugh, in American Horror Story, it's the same thing. They use it to make you uncomfortable or something. Mm-hmm. And then in Cabin in the Woods, it just like goes to show that like these characters are going to die. But this use of making love is empowering, which is not common in horror movies.
Also,
That's my
ratings, movie ratings are sexist. To go back to what you guys were saying, like you see in movies more of a woman than a man, because for a long time, like full nudity of a woman in a movie is only enough to get a movie an R rating, but full nudity of a man would not be able to be put in a movie theater. It'd be rated like X. Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking stupid.
I learned that in the commentary on the DVD of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Don't know what that
Interesting.
is, but
It's
Don't know either.
oh god. It's such a good movie. They were gonna have but the
I'll watch
director, it's a movie from the 80s. The director was talking about how she was gonna have full frontal male nudity in one of the scenes. And she was like, we shot it, but then the rating company told us we wouldn't be able to show it in movie theaters, so we had to clip it out so we can show the girl nude multiple times, but we couldn't show the man nude.
Honestly,
once.
they show girls, and it's not just like, oh, just my boobs. They show like my
Inside of them.
punani,
The whole
my whole
enchilada.
punani,
Yeah.
Ew.
the whole enchilada. She's out and about, she's cooking, and it's nobody
Cooking.
cares.
Because for
She
some
is.
reason, the female body is not, I don't know if it's just like not deemed sacred, but you have to deem your own body sacred.
There's
Like, you
all
know
kinds
what I
of
mean?
complexities
It's like
around
they're like,
femininity and like all
It's 'cause
that.
that's what they want to see. They're like, we need to make it a little more accessible.
Yeah.
Well, they use women's sexuality to profit. Like Jessica's body, like that is just whoring
Jennifer's.
out.
Jessica's
Oh.
body. Megan Fox, I am so sorry,
Sorry.
sweetie.
Jennifer,
No,
sweetie.
They use Jennifer body. They just whore Megan Fox around. You know what I mean? That's all they want. They're like, I'm not really going to develop anything. Look, Megan Fox is hot. But then they also want you on a personal level to care so much about your body and like, oh, don't be like that. Like, blah, blah, blah. It's just like this fucking duality that gives me whiplash. I can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
exactly.
So I'm just a whore on screen, out of screen
What?
all the time.
Wait. Where did this go?
Jesus
Took a turn.
loves a little children.
Jesus
kidding.
loves me, this
Yes,
I know.
Oh,
For the Bible.
Bible tells. Guys, I'm an atheist now. I don't know what happened. I did go to Sunday school, but
this is
then
getting worse.
So
I'm not, but maybe. You know that video of Trixie Mattel? She's like, I'm an atheist, but I'm still scared of God.
Yeah.
I agree. And it's a complex area to be in. We don't know how to describe it, but yes.
Catch us next time on our ethical, moral, religious belief podcast.
Let's fucking do it. I think we could have really intellectual conversations just to contrast our fuckery on all of these other podcast episodes.
Yeah.
I do that.
Doesn't necessarily have
do
to.
that here.
Doesn't necessarily have to be about religion. I just think we should have. Hey guys, if you're listening to this, comment on our Instagram and let us know what kind of like other content you'd like. We've considered like
bringing
podcasts
our
where we
own
just
scary stories.
or podcasts where we
Stories,
just
true
talk to
crime.
each other and like catch up and so. Because
Also,
I know you
let
guys.
us know if you think ketchup is a smoothie.
What the fuck?
Hi, Chelsea.
What?
Okay, is mayonnaise a smoothie of eggs?
It's an emulsion
Oh shit!
of egg.
I don't know
So,
what that
yeah,
one means.
it's
That's
an
above
egg
my pay
smoothie.
grade.
You don't get paid.
I'm doing it.
Anyway, so she gets back to the house. Then the other bitch
She's
gets really
going-
mad because they fucked. She reads the Italy letter, and she finds out it's from
It's in
this
Italian.
woman, Enola Sharp.
I don't
So-
think she can read any of it. I think she can only see that it's
Hey,
to
it literally
Enola.
says Enola Sharp.
Yeah, but I think it's to Enola, but she can't read any of it because it's in Italian.
She
What's
just
it-
needs to see
Does
that
Enola
name.
mean something?
No, it's a
No,
name.
it's just a name.
Enola
It means
is
alone backwards.
What?
Enola Holmes.
Alone.
Alone
but
backwards.
Alona. I mean.
Enola. Alona. Oh my god.
Did y'all watch that movie because of Millie Bobby Brown or because of Henry Cavill?
Yeah, no, because of
I
Sam
put it on my
whatever.
list because of
Sam
Millie Bobby Brown.
Claflin? You watched
Yeah.
it for Sam Claflin?
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Is this
Enola Holmes on Netflix. You need to watch
There's
it.
a
It's
movie
good.
called Enola Holmes.
Get
It
with
looks
the
like
time.
it's for kids, but she's good.
Yeah, it looks like it's for kids, but it's good. There's
It's like
a
a
boy in there
lighthearted
who
film.
he's gonna be handsome one day.
Oh
He is
my
going
god.
to be handsome one day.
I can't say anything because it's illegal, but anyway, so
No, well,
Oh
I'm not emotionally charged like that, but like he's got pretty features. Like when you look at Henry Cavill young, they look pretty similar.
so she goes downstairs and she finds Enola's case in the basement. And then she's looking through the vats of red velvet. And we see Enola.
She's like, hey.
Oh, and the way this happened, we didn't mention. So when she's yelling at her about them being like, I was worried about you guys in the storm. Enola. Edith takes the key that says Enola from the girl's key ring. And then she goes downstairs and that bitch is about to get caught because Lucille notices that the Enola key is gone.
Yeah.
So I just wrote, run, Edith. In
Well,
my
she
notes.
goes downstairs. She
Yeah.
opens up Enola's
Case.
luggage because it's been
Yeah.
left down there. It's ES.
Oversight.
I know. Would you not get rid of all of the fucking shit?
It was
honestly,
the
none of
only
this would-
thing. It was
Literally
the
throw
only
it
thing in the
away.
basement.
None of
full
this
of
would have happened if
evidence.
they didn't get rid of that. They got rid of the dog, but they forgot the suitcase.
No, they didn't get rid of the dog because that bitch is still there.
They tried to. Well,
Yeah, well.
They just left it outside though. Like they
They didn't really try hard enough.
Thomas. Well, maybe Thomas. Like maybe he'd been wanting to get out.
Thomas.
I think
Um,
he thinks this is weird.
Yeah, I think he's like maybe we've murdered a little bit too many.
A little
people.
bitty too witty, man.
So, she opens it up. She takes a phonograph out. Phonograph?
Yeah, I think so.
Takes out
Yes.
a phonograph and she takes out some wax recordings and all that kind of stuff. And then she heads up. She's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And she like tucks it under. And then she's got like red shit all over herself. And she's like, oh my God. So she covers herself with a blanket. She's like, oh my God, I got tuberculosis. I don't know.
Oh my god, I got
She pretends
tuberculosis.
she's not feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
So then
sister
Lucille's
leaves
like,
her
oh my
alone.
God, you want some tea? But like she leaves her keys there. She's like,
Yeah. She's like,
go get some
I'm gonna
tea.
put my keys
I
down.
think it would have been better if she just chucked it.
chuck the key.
Yeah, but she don't think
like out of
she
window. Oh
knows.
my god, it's on the floor.
She knows
She
smart.
doesn't know that she knows that she
Took the
She's
key.
not smart.
She
Yeah.
thinks
She's
she's
really
like
the slowest protagonist.
key girl.
Key girl.
It took a long time for things to click.
So then she goes in the middle of the night. She goes to
In
the
the middle.
phonograph
In the
and
middle.
she starts listening
Puts
to
the
these
cans
recordings.
On fucking
Yeah.
max
Oh, yeah.
volume.
Max volume
It's
throughout the entire house.
throughout
Yeah.
the library.
I can hear echo, bro. And she's listening to recordings of his multiple different wives saying,
And
no,
she's like-
she, it's Enola
It was the-
talking about
the-
the multiple wives.
And she's like-
the first one was one of his wives, I think. I don't know if it was Enola. I think it was some other wife. She was like, "Say that you love me," and he recited some fucking poem about like this dog getting drowned. It was weird.
Yeah, he's strange.
If I said, "Hey, can you say that you love me?" and he was like, "And
Pussy
dogs
bills,
die," I'd be
dog.
like, "I think we should break up."
Yeah.
Second of all, then Enola is like, "I'm dying.
Don't drink
Um,
the tea.
Tea, they're
Don't drink the
poisoning
tea. The
me.
poison is in the tea."
They
Tell
want
me
my
how
money.
if Enola figured that shit the fuck out. How was Enola the one that died?
Because
I think
it was
Enola
too
the
late.
smart one.
No, I think it was too late.
She was too
Yeah,
far
it's probably too
gone.
late.
Yeah.
Whatever.
By the time she
I want to
figured
see
it out.
Enola's story.
But she's definitely the
So-
smartest one because that bitch, if she wouldn't have heard Enola's recording, she would have never known that she was being poisoned and used.
Is this when she
She's like, "I
breaks
gotta
her
go."
back?
No, so
Not yet, not yet.
she runs, she breaks her back. She runs, tries to run out of the house, but it's snowing and she like
Snowing.
faints or something.
I'm determined. I'd keep going.
Yeah. Let's see how far these feetsies can
Honestly,
take me.
let's go to the fucking carriage.
Either way, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go. There's a carriage. I know there's a
Finley,
carriage.
take me to town.
What am I doing all day? Am I not like there's only
Finley.
Red Clay and Lucille Ball to hang out with? Am I not hanging out with the horses? I obviously already have a repertoire with the horses.
Repertoire.
I would get on one of the horses and go to town. I think we'd be good.
Yeah,
But-
it would remind me, any music people who are going to understand this, there's a song cycle called Winterreise by Schubert, and it's all about him like walking through the snow because he's heartbroken and like he doesn't stop. So she could have done it. If he did it, she could have done it. So then, oh no, it just scrolled all the way up.
These are my pills. You know what they're for? Sleep.
It
These are
looks very
melatonin.
sketchy
Damn,
in
it
a
looks like
fucking
crack
plastic
cocaine.
You
bag.
have a bottle?
Yeah.
They're
Figure it out.
I've never my aunt gave them to me. I haven't bought like my own bottle of melatonin.
So
I just wanted to try it out. Sorry. Continue.
she wakes up and she's in bed, and then obviously Miss Jessica Chastain is on the bed with her too, and she's like, "You fainted. Here's some tea." And she's like, "No, I
No,
want the
thank you.
tea." And she's like, "Okay, then eat some food." And she's like, "Alright,
Yeah.
I'll eat some food."
Ugh.
Bitch, you don't think if they poison the tea, they wouldn't poison the
Eats-
porridge?
Gruel.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
She dumb,
oh my
dumb, big
God,
dumb.
I hate her.
And then she's still coughing blood, and she's like, I wonder why.
She's not even British.
Bitch.
I wonder why.
She's like Lucille is like seasoning this shit with poison. I don't know why she wouldn't think that it's in absolutely everything she touches.
Take nothing from Lucille.
That bitch grabbed hot ass food with her bare hands and didn't burn.
She's
Like,
fucking crazy,
she's
dude.
psycho.
She tried to hit you with a pan of eggs.
So, Mr. Sir walks in with a wheelchair, and he starts talking to her. And in my brain, I wrote it down in my notes. I was like, "Wait, so does he actually like her?"
He's like, don't
Yeah.
ever drink the tea. And oh my
Don't
God.
drink the tea.
Okay,
I love
Sabrina.
him.
Okay,
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. He tells
He was
you not
trying to murder me,
he
but
didn't
not
say-
anymore.
He didn't say don't eat the food. He just said don't drink the tea. So
Don't drink the
technically,
tea.
Well, he doesn't. He's also stupid. He doesn't know that she's putting poison in everything.
yeah.
The sister eventually tells him, I put it in the porridge too.
But honestly, the only smart one, even though she
Ding
got
dong.
issues, the only smart one is Lucille.
Oh,
Gotten away with
bitch,
like 5
she's-
murders.
Oh, yeah.
She's strong too.
She's strong as fuck.
Is
Like,
it
no cap, she's strong.
problematic to call her a
The end-
sociopath?
No, I don't think so.
Christian.
She has like
think
no
so.
sense of empathy.
I mean-
empathy.
We know we're not diagnosing because we can't, but
Yeah, I just
Hey,
feel like
Siri, what are the symptoms of being a
Nope.
sociopath?
the symptoms.
the symptoms.
The symptoms.
You mean the
like you said.
characteristics? of a sociopath.
Antisocial personality. That's literally something different.
It's called antisocial personality.
Is that what it being? Isn't that? That's what Ted Bundy had. So you have no sense of empathy.
Because he was a sociopath. Yeah.
And they
Yes.
are
Okay, cool.
antisocial.
You just wrapped it up.
Yeah. Because she's like a genius, though. Like, she's not like stupid and angry and murderous. She's
She's
like
crafty.
smart as fuck.
Yeah, I like her.
So then they're downstairs at the piano and they're just having, her and Thomas are having a conversation. And she basically, the moral of the thing, of the conversation is she just goes, you can't, you wouldn't leave me. And he just goes, I can't. And you're like, fuck. Ow.
He also like tries to defend Edith. He's like, can we stop poisoning her?
Yeah.
Like, is it cool if we
Yeah,
do
that's
that?
enough. And she's like, hello?
Yeah.
Are you fucking
This is
dumb or
what we
stupid?
do.
Yeah.
This what we do.
Why
So-
can't I?
She knows this is a business. I don't know why
Like-
he's not keeping up.
Why?
Because he has a
can't-
heart a little.
He can't leave her just because he doesn't want to. There's no like curse or like.
I think
don't
he's
think
just
so.
too in too
I
deep
think
emotionally.
Yeah,
and
like all of his emotional trauma has been like kind of like healed over by this weird relationship he has with Lucille. Like he has deep emotional scarring. So like it's this abusive relationship. It's like asking someone who's been domestically abused, why didn't you leave your abuser?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a complicated
He needs to go to therapy.
Oh my god, he needs therapy. And you can definitely see that at the end. I love what he says at the end because I'm like, oh yeah, this man is fucking crazy,
Yeah.
but we'll get there.
So, Miss Edith gets up from bed and she hears more moaning. So she's like, "Oh, another ghosty." And then she's like, "Ghosty, what do you like? I know you're trying to talk to me. What are you trying to tell me?"
Ghosty
This is
with
the
the
ghosty with
ghosty.
the baby. The baby,
Oh,
like the dead baby. Yeah.
ghosty with the baby.
And then Ghosty goes like this and just points to the side. So
The
she
baby's
walks
like,
over.
"Ooh, gaga."
Yeah. She walks over to where all the moths like hide out, which coincidentally happens to be outside Lucille's fucking room. And she hears someone singing, so she's like, "Is that another ghosty? Let me check." Hi? Hi. Does anyone want to disclose what was happening?
Well,
The
let's
job
not
was
be
getting
too-
done. Let's just
Let's
say.
not be too gnarly. Like the sister and the brother.
We're making out and she was
Darn it, Harry.
I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it.
It was
There's
a
no way.
lot.
We have to paint the picture. They were making out. He was kissing her in the
Oh,
neck, and
but-
she just
okay,
had
they
her
were-
hand
They were
It was
down his
perfectly
pants.
staged. It was like, I don't know if we all do the.
Trigger warning incest. I don't know if that's.
Oh, is that a trigger warning?
I don't know.
Trigger warning.
I'll trigger.
It was consensual. It was consensual.
Sabrina
But
said,
it's consensual.
"I got it." Trigger.
I literally
It was just
I got it,
funny
trigger.
because I don't know
I got
if
it,
everyone does I don't know if everyone does the job the same, but are they both? They're in their room by themselves. Like I've only ever seen people in this position when you're trying to hide something, or you're in a weird position, or you're in a car or something. They're both sitting full frontal towards the door.
Yeah,
Like, why are
they're
we
like
not,
sitting
like-
next to each
Are
other.
we not
I
laying down?
genuinely think they were trying to get caught because she was like.
I
singing-
think she was
really
trying to get caught.
Yeah,
It was
so
wi-
because he
it's a
knew
quiet
that
ass house.
Yeah.
she knew, Lucille knew that he was falling in love with Edith because they had previously held
Engaged in the
hands.
monops.
So yeah, they were kissing. So she was like, you know what? I'm
Never knew once we
We start
What is
That-
going?
That's a song.
the song
I swear. Who's
by
that
like
Mary
Keisha
Jane
Cole or
Bond?
something.
No, I've heard it.
Keisha Cole.
Hi.
Hi.
My computer's dying, so.
You better charge us.
Oh my god, the disrespect.
Who's gonna end the podcast if not you? Well,
Yeah,
he
I don't know
left,
your
so.
prompt.
So she like freaks out. Edith freaks out because she's looking
They
at.
do nothing.
They do nothing. He just looks
They-
at her and she keeps the job going.
And the sister knows, but she's just
Yeah.
like, you know what?
She stays singing too. She turns to the door and goes,
Yeah, she was singing her lullaby
I
loud as
don't,
fuck.
I don't like that she was singing like a children's nursery
Hi,
rhyme.
it's because they.
Oh, it was a very
I'm gonna
flowers
cry.
in the attic type situation deal. If you guys are familiar with that work by VC Andrews.
No, but I can familiarize.
No, I don't think I want to. I don't.
Uh,
It's interesting. I don't know. All kinds of comments. No comments.
Yeah.
at all. That's how I feel at this current moment.
So then-
it was a lot to process.
Well, when that happens, you think that they're not brother and sister, they're husband and wife.
that he's like she's his wife.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, the first time I watched this by myself, I didn't even think that.
What did you say, Christian?
I said
Our podcasts are getting long.
It's 9.
Oh my god.
God, you're so bad.
Yeah, we are really bad. It's because we take all these fucking anecdotes. Anyway, see, that's why I think we should just have podcast episode where we just talk.
When we don't anecdote.
No.
I think we just go off.
Divulge.
If we don't
We go
anecdote,
through the whole
are
movie.
we even interesting?
Yeah. No, we're not. I'm not saying we should stop. I'm saying we should do ones that are no movie and just us talking.
Oh yeah.
But then we would still have ones that are long because they would have both.
Yeah.
We talk so much,
So
y'all.
much.
Love to hear our own voices. Okay, so they're fucking. Honestly, at this moment, I
What
didn't
Chelsea was about to say.
Oh, that you think like, oh, that's one of his wives, and this is a con to get money because it's been brought up that he's been married before.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, it's his wife. And even like when they chase her to like the stair landing, basically, she's like Edna, what the hell's her name? Edith says to Lucille, like, you're his wife or something.
Like, I knew it. You're his
I
wife.
knew you weren't. I knew you weren't his sister.
You weren't his sister. I knew you weren't his sister. And she goes, yes, I am.
And then
throws her,
pushes her off.
Like 4 flights of stairs.
That shit hit.
In the light of the skylights, first, like,
Yeah.
girl breaks her back on one of the lower staircases and then hits the floor.
She hits the
and
snow.
Hits the snow because it do
her
be snowing in the
in
house.
the house.
And the second that girl hits the floor, the door goes ding dong, and it's Brad Pitt, Doctor Man, there to rescue her. I don't know if that's perfect timing or horrible timing, but either way.
Oh my god!
This movie got wild
I didn't think
fast.
I think I'm stupid because I didn't at any point think, oh, that's not his sister. I was like, oh fuck, they're fucking.
No, I
This is
knew
weird.
it. I fucking
I
knew
thought that was his wife, and then when she said, "I'm not his sister," I am his sister. I was like,
Ew.
ooh.
No, I was really grossed out because like you get this, it's like a wave of emotions. You're like heartbroken for Edith because she like actually loves this dude, and you think that Thomas is starting to love her too, and then you're also grossed out because it's incest, and then and then she gets pushed down the stairs. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot
Then
to handle.
we wake up and Brad Pitt is like, "Hey, I fixed your ankle.
Hey,
You're
you broke your
sedated."
leg, Mama, your leg is broken.
Hey, girl,
I said it for
hey.
you. Hey, girl.
I said it for you. Also, you're sedated. So shush. And then Lucille's like, "Oh my god, you came in perfect timing." That's
Yeah,
so
let's get her some tea.
Logic.
What did she say she did? She fell or something? She passed out. I don't
Some
remember what
bullshit.
the excuse
Some
that
bullshit.
she had. I think they say that she like lost. They tell him that she's unstable.
Oh, that
and
she's
they
been sick
say-
for a while.
Yeah, she's been sick for a while. She's unstable. Like she's saying crazy.
It's
things.
not like she can't speak. Like, do they not expect her to be like, "Hey, they're lying"?
She can
But they
barely
say-
speak is the thing.
They say that she keeps saying weird stuff. They're
my
like, oh,
God.
she keeps saying things that aren't.
It's
true.
not they, it's Lucille.
Yeah.
Lucille, yeah.
Just at
But
this
her
point.
brother, guilty by association
Yeah.
because he's just standing there like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, useless."
Fucking useless.
So then they leave. They leave her and Brad Pitt doctor alone, and she's like, "Don't drink the tea. They're killing me. We gotta get out of here." And he's like, "Yo, I know. I read the newspaper. This is buck wild, man." And
Yeah.
so he's like, "We're gonna
Yeah.
get out of here." So he throws her over his shoulder, whatever, and they start walking towards the door. And Lucille is like, "Hey, where y'all going?" And he's like, "We're gonna go to town," because Lucille is like hella
Sick
no.
as fuck.
Edna is like
Edith.
Edith is like hella sick, and she's like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "Yeah, I am." And she goes, "No, you're not." Duke stabs him right in the armpit. Good Lord in heaven, that's
And
gonna
he has
hurt.
to fucking wiggle that shit
He
out by
yoinks it
himself.
out and then starts staggering alone. Edith just stands there. He
Also,
starts-
she came in hot with that knife. She done
did.
turned around 180
That's
and
what I'm
said,
saying. She's strong. That girl's
Yeah.
Fuck.
strong.
"That bitch is
That bitch
strong."
strong.
So then he like staggers out the front door, and she's like, Lucille's like, "Finish him, brother." So
Yeah.
he takes the knife and walks out to where the doctor is, and he goes, if I don't do it, she will.
will. Mhm.
And he says, you're a doctor, show me where.
Yeah.
Basically saying, like, show me where to stab you so that I don't actually kill you and you
Yeah.
can get Blondie out of here.
Also,
So-
this crazy ass
By the
bitch.
way. This was the point when I was waking up from my nap.
Oh, yeah. Christian's back.
Christian missed all the good stuff.
I woke up and then I was like, why is he getting stabbed? What's happening? Who was it?
Oh my god.
You missed the whole thing.
Also, when he woke up, he texted in the chat and said, I took a really long blink.
I literally almost beat myself laughing. It was so funny.
Also, I was gonna say, this crazy bitch, the dog is barking because he's scared, and this bitch goes, shut up, you little bitch, or something like that, or you little shit, and snaps the dog's neck.
Yeah, that's the worst part of the whole movie.
Christian, she killed the dog?
Honestly,
There's a
I'm
website
so
called
happy.
Does the
what?
dog die?
Oh, that's great. That's
There
a great
is
website.
a website?
There's a website called Does the
Yeah.
Dog Die? And you type in the name of the movie and they'll tell you if a like an animal dies.
Do you
in
think
the
Marley
movie.
and Me is in that?
I
Yes.
think so.
I think it's a
I
think
had to
it's the
look it up.
headline.
When I
Okay.
was watching, Brian and I were watching that movie with the workaholics guys in it,
Nope.
Uh-huh.
and there's a dog in it. And
You just Googled it real quick.
yeah, Brian was like, he can't watch stuff like that. So he was like, is the dog gonna die? And I genuinely couldn't remember, so I looked it up on the website. It does.
I like that
Ugh.
I like that there's a taboo now that's like it's not cool to kill dogs in a movie. Like, why would you do that?
No.
I love that taboo because what the fuck? Yeah, it's not fun. I am like going through all your other bullshit, especially in horror movies. I feel like, okay, I put up through all this crazy shit, all this spooky ass motherfucking crap, and you're gonna kill the dog on top. Like, I just feel like emotionally like stripped, and I
Y'all,
can't.
I
It's
was-
too
Yeah.
much for me.
I was made like to watch Shiloh when I was like in the 5th grade, and they
Oh,
abused the dog in that movie. So
What movie? What?
Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Never seen that movie.
It's
The
very
story
sad.
about
Don't
yes,
watch it.
no, absolutely not.
Okay.
So he's trying to help them escape now because he's like, I don't want to kill them. I think she's being too crazy. Let's go.
Because he loves Edith at this point.
Yeah, but Lucille has done taken Edith. So he's trying to get the doctor like downstairs and he's like, I'll come back for you, girl. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get the other bitch. Stay here. So Mr. Doctor stays, and then Lucille is trying to get Edith to sign the papers so that she can get the fortune and then just kill her off. And Edith does it, you know, because might as well die with giving them their money instead of dying without, I mean, giving them your money instead of dying with your money. And as she,
I don't
after
see
she does
why
this,
I wouldn't have.
yeah, me neither. I would
Be
be
like,
like,
you're
kill me
gonna kill
then.
me anyways.
Yeah, kill me. I'm gonna die anyway. Do
Yeah.
it. I don't care.
Unless,
You ain't getting nothing
like,
from me.
unless the only way I can think about it is that, like, she truly loves Thomas, and she's like, at least Thomas will be able to like develop his
Yeah.
No.
intelligence. But
Fuck
that's not
that.
what she's thinking.
Also-
Even if that is what she's thinking, they don't develop that. So,
Yeah.
As smart as Lucille is, she's the one who threw her off that fucking ledge. If she would have died,
Yeah.
she would have gotten no money. So, bitches,
Yeah,
Yeah.
dummy.
we caught her slipping.
she's
Yeah.
emotional. She's emotional.
Yeah.
That is her Achilles
So
heel.
after she signs the papers, Lucille cuts her hair off. She braids it, and then she puts it in a little drawer with the rest of the wives' hair.
It was a crazy ass drawer. Just rolls it out, and there's a bunch of hair.
She's like
Yep.
number 5.
Yep.
And then she tells her that her and her brother have been in love for a long time and they had a baby.
So the
And
baby, the ghosty with the baby, is
And
because
the
was her
baby,
baby.
was fucked up. The baby was fucked up because incest is what
Yeah.
fucking happens. Okay.
probably had a Habsburg chin, bro.
Probably had
Yeah.
a lot of issues. Okay.
Yeah.
So then
didn't
the baby was
survive.
fucked up, and Nola was like, "I'll take care of the baby for you. Don't worry." And then they killed them both.
Also, you might not remember because we've been speaking for 6 hours, but at the beginning I said that it looked like someone with the like build and shape or whatever of Thomas is who killed Edith's dad. Well, lo and fucking behold, it was actually Lucille who smashed the shit
Yeah.
out of his head into that
killed the
sink. So she is
Yeah.
very strong and also psychotic. Also, we found out through the newspaper, which we didn't mention, that she's the one who killed their mom. She's the
Yeah.
one who fucking.
Brad Pitt tells them, he's like,
Yeah.
"I know the fuck you did."
Why did she say that? Why did she say that? Oh, okay. So, she stabs Lucille with a pen because she's like,
Chunk.
está harta. She wants to leave. She's
Yeah.
out.
Right in the
She finally does something for herself.
collarbone.
Golly.
Yeah, like under the
Gets her-
collarbone.
Like right
real
here.
good.
There's
And
probably
then-
an artery there. I think
Yeah.
she's gonna bleed out. But she doesn't. That bitch is invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she goes down, Miss Edith goes down the elevator, and Thomas comes up to try and calm Lucille down. And he's like, no, don't worry. Let's just like calm down and we can all go and live somewhere together. And then Lucille goes, all?
What is
What the fuck are you talking about?
So she pushes him up against the fireplace and fucking stabs him like 7 times. And then once in the face. Goes through his cheekbone. He ain't got no cheekbone. in
Yeah,
this
he has
movie.
no cheekbone.
He's just jello face. Full on stabs him in the face, and he like his eye gets all fucked up, and it like made, you know, when you watch other people's eyes, like, and you're like, "Oh, my eyes are watering." That happened to me, and then he pulls it out.
He pulls it
real
out.
slow?
Really gross. He pulls it out, and then he's like, oh, you know.
Yeah, and he done died it.
He done died it. I was sad actually when I watched it for the first time. I was like, "Aw." I don't know
Because
what
then
I thought
she-
was gonna happen, but
She
you know,
kills him, but then she starts crying and
Yeah.
holding his body because she's too emotional.
Yeah.
She
That's-
lost control.
that's her-
She's
her
unstable.
fault. But
So
I
then-
think it says something about Thomas's character that like he's really just like deeply
Fucked up.
not okay
Yeah.
because he genuinely thinks that they can all run away together and that they can live like sister wives somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because he never implies that he doesn't love Edith anymore. He just says that he's also fallen in love with someone new.
You mean Lucille?
Let's see.
Yeah, sorry. That he doesn't. That he never says that he doesn't love Lucille anymore. He just says that he also loves Edith.
Well, clearly, if she gave him a I would hope he still loved her. My God.
Well, you don't have to love someone to get. Sorry.
But it's his sister. Anyway,
I'm
so
hooked on a
feel
feeling.
it, dun, 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 dun. I'm high on
high on
believing.
believing.
Okay, one of these artists is gonna copyright us this episode.
Oh my god.
So this is where the chasing scene starts. Miss
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Lucille
she's, like,
starts
We
chasing
start
the
like
knives.
tag
shit
with
out of
knives.
Edith.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Edith gets downstairs, she gets to the kitchen, she gets a knife, and then she tries to go downstairs again, like to the basement, to go with Dr. Sir and leave. But Miss Lucille like flies down the stairs. She's so fast. And
Oh, dropped his
Hair just
toothbrush.
and it was and they get downstairs and then she like stops, like they try to hide behind one of the vats of red velvet, and Lucille like pretends to be looking for them, but then she stops, she bends down, she takes a brick out of the ground, and then she's like, I kept a souvenir from Mother, and she pulls out the fucking like
The butcher
big ass
knife. Oh my
knife,
God, it's
the
huge.
cleaver that
Yeah.
she wrecked her mom's head with.
Fun fact: my mom's grandpa was a butcher, so she knows how to fucking work a knife. She used to help him at his butchery, and she can like use the fuck out of one. It's really impressive, actually.
Wow, your mom?
We don't
as
eat
in
meat
the
like that.
tiny woman?
Yeah, my 4'10" mom fucking whips a butcher's knife around like it ain't shit.
Yeah, my grandma be scary when she be like preparing chicken to cook. When she cuts that shit up, I'm like, I'm not messing with you, bitch.
Don't mess with her.
Um,
So we have the snow chase scene.
yeah, they go outside and
They
they start
both got knives.
and
The
fucking
clay is seeping through the snow.
Lucille
Oh, yeah.
turns into Dracula. She's so fast and she's hiding in like all these weird ass places. I don't know what the fuck was up with her.
Ducking and diving, running past the camera out
Yeah.
of sight.
It is so
It's
fun.
wild. You see her
I
in
love
the
it.
corner of
Oh,
your
but like
eye.
I love her like Snape coat fucking whipping it like
Mhm.
Yeah,
in the air.
she
It
looks
is
beautiful in this scene. I'm sorry when she's
She
like,
looks when she's covered in blood and everything. I'm like, I'd like it. It's a good fit.
I'd like it.
I'd like.
So
Oh,
then-
so when Sabrina says it, it's okay, but when I say it in the Jennifer's Body episode, it's not.
Hey,
Okay.
no, because she was digging into his like soupy body.
Oh,
Yeah, it was kind of hard.
Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna restate what I said in that episode that I had to bleep out.
Anyway,
So
So-
they're dip, dive, duck, dodge, duck, dive, diving around the.
Not this what's the word? Alliteration.
alliteration.
and they finally like
Face off.
meet up, face off, and I don't remember exactly what Edith says to Lucille.
But
Or
yeah.
what Lucille says to Edith.
Lucille was like, we're not done with this until I kill you or you kill me or something like that. Like, I'm not stopping.
She keeps repeating that. And then Edith is like, turn around, homegirl. And she turns around and it's
Thomas.
Thomas.
Ghost Thomas bleeding.
Yeah.
Ectoplasm.
Eternally bleeding.
Yes.
He's white.
Yeah,
And
he's like
while
white
she-
and like orange.
I don't
Yeah.
know why. All of our ghosts have been red.
Maybe
And
because
while
he's
she's
pure.
Well, she's turned around. She hits her over the head with a shovel.
Oh yeah, she's like, I'm not stopping until you kill me or I kill you. And she goes,
It's
I heard
really-
you the
she hits
first
her real
time.
bad.
Boom. Her neck
Yeah.
shrinks. You can see her neck
Yeah.
shrink in the scene.
Kills her.
Yep.
It's so funny. Also, he's not pure.
I
Sorry
think-
about it. Like,
no,
I
I think-
understand he's been like corrupted, but like,
I think that the red ones are red because they were put into the vats of clay.
okay.
He's white because he's technically innocent, but he's been fucked up by Lucille. And then
Okay.
Lucille is dark because she's dark. But that
That's
could be
true.
that could be just like an inference.
I thought it was.
I don't
But-
know. But then her mom is also
Yeah,
dark.
that's what I was about to say. Her mom is also dark, so she would have had to do something. I don't know.
But then I don't know because
Maybe her mom was some fuck
He was
shit.
in the snow. They were in the clay. You know, white, red.
No, because he didn't die in the snow.
I don't know. Weird symbolism that we couldn't unlock this level.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Anyway, so also we forgot to mention the stupidest fucking thing that this bitch does in the entire movie when she has a broken leg and she's trying to leave the house and she jumps straight onto it and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like bitch,
it's like 2 feet. It's like
she
2
could have
feet. It's like, I'ma
stepped
hop.
down and
I'ma
she
hop.
hopped and was like, ugh. It
And she
was
fucking
so
re-breaks that
stupid.
shit.
Yeah, she did. She moved it slightly out of place. It's never gonna grow back the same. It's never gonna reattach itself.
It's never gonna
So
grow
Thomas
back
is
the
there.
same.
Miss Thing gets her neck shrunk, and then
And there's a slow caress of Thomas's face. And
Yeah.
he's like, ooh.
and then he vanishes.
And then he disappears.
I think honestly, hate to say it, hate to hear it. They did a great
not this
job.
fucking
of casting.
bird. Sorry.
No, it's okay. They did a great job of casting Tom Hiddleston because if he were not as handsome, you wouldn't feel bad for him. You wouldn't feel as bad.
Yeah.
You pity pretty people more. You do.
My
If
God.
he were-
Find him
Pretty
pretty,
people
and I
privilege.
don't feel bad for
It
him.
is. It's genuinely like if he was not as cute, you would not pity him so much.
Well, then she goes and gets Brad Pitt doctor
mhm.
and they limp away. in
Like
the
if
snow.
Brad
Also-
Pitt doctor died and she wanted to caress him, I'd be like, what the God.
Can we
ooh.
talk about something that I think I have mixed up in my head? He still looks like Brad Pitt, but I totally meant Leonardo DiCaprio.
We went this whole time saying Brad. Oh my god.
But he does look. I just
He
I
does look
mentioned
like
it.
Leo.
Roll it back.
I
Roll it
mentioned
back.
it once. I said like Brad Pitt doctor, and then I was like, is it Brad Pitt? And then I looked at Brad Pitt, and I was like, he looks like him too, but I totally meant Leonardo DiCaprio.
Roll it back. So we start off with her in the castle covered in blood.
We just start the thing over just to fix Leonardo DiCaprio
Leonardo
doctor.
DiCaprio.
But that doesn't roll off the tongue. You know what I
So,
mean? Brad Pitt
yeah.
doctor
Leo.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they limp away in the snow. And when Leonardo DiCaprio doctor was on his way to the castle, he told the closest town, I'm going there. Come get me after the storm. So they're kind of like waiting down the street for them.
Yeah.
And then they do like a real slow shot of the
Pan out.
house. And it's, yeah. And then they look inside and Lucille's playing the piano. And their ghosts are
Thomas,
just-
I don't know. He's fucking gone.
No, he's
Let
sitting
the
next to
house
her.
fall apart. Yeah,
Isn't
he's
he?
sitting there.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
They
Yeah.
can be
I've
miserable
seen
together.
this movie twice and I have not seen him sitting next to
Yeah,
her.
he's
Are you
either
fucking
sitting next to her or
serious?
standing in the same room, but he's there.
Yeah.
And then that's how the
For all
movie
time.
ends.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
Crimson Peak.
That's,
I almost
that
said
actually makes
Scarlet
me
Letter.
more sad.
That's the
This
Scarlet Letter.
motherfucker has to spend the rest of eternity with her. Oh
He
my
deserves it, you
God.
know?
Yeah, he did do shit too.
Yeah.
He did
was
do
kinda
shit
bad.
too, but like, if you're gonna have him
other
be the
women
white
died.
ghost, if you're gonna have him be the white ghost and pretend that he's like pure and innocent,
Yeah.
he was corrupted by Lucille.
Well,
Then-
where would he have gone?
Heaven? I don't know.
I don't think that works there.
Yeah.
Crimson.
Okay,
Peak.
let's do the
What do I
little
say?
rating.
Final shot. Final scene.
Sure. Oh, I keep doing that. Fuck. my
Gotta work on the rating. I gotta see this.
my WebEx links for school are just in my notes. So every time I share my notes for the podcast, you just see my WebEx links. So Crimson Pike
No.
um
Yeah,
is
we get it,
a
we get it.
something out of 10 somethings. So what do we give this movie?
Something out of 10. Saggy.
Where? He's not here.
Saggy ghosty titties?
Yeah.
I'm
Red.
looking for him.
Those.
Why are we so confused?
No, saggy ghosty titties. Semicolon red.
Red variety.
Semicolon.
Red variety. Variety.
Red variety.
Y'all lie. He's not there.
I thought
I
he
swear he was.
He
Or he
wasn't.
put his
Just
hand on her
rewatched it.
hand or
no,
something?
he didn't. No, he's not
Oh.
there for the entire
think he-
ending of his.
In my mind, he deserves
Yeah.
to be there.
Yeah.
Let them
That
haunt
was
that place till it falls apart.
what is it called? The Mandela effect or some shit? Because all of you guys
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
I definitely
I
did
don't
not.
know what it was. I thought it was just
Christian
her.
was still asleep.
No,
fell asleep
I was
again.
awake, but I did think it was just her. I didn't see the guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
it is just her.
it's okay, Chelsea. We were right.
We're right.
So Crimson Peak,
Okay.
something out of 10 saggy ghosty titties, red variety.
I would give it a
Red
10 out of 10
variety.
Mhm.
If
they spent more time explaining the storylines of the 4 other wives.
Yeah.
Just a little bit,
Agreed.
you know?
Agreed.
the movie, how
And-
long was it? It was 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was about
Hours,
2
yeah.
hours.
An hour
It had my
50 minutes. You
have
attention the
some
whole
room.
time.
Yeah, I did.
But and the layout of the house, they showed so little of the house. The
could've
layout, I
used
was
it more.
confused. Like, all of a sudden, we're in
Oh
the
yeah,
cake
I
batter
didn't know where
room,
anything
and
was.
yeah, so
They
I
could've
would
used
give
the
it
house
a
more.
10 if they did that, and if there was like a curse holding them in the house. Like, I feel like they didn't talk about enough, like the trauma that holds them in the house.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Because he
But I don't
talks about the option of them leaving towards the end. So it's not like they're stuck there somehow. So why are they still there?
Yeah, I would have liked to see him toy with the idea of leaving, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest, like a little more. So personally, I would give it like a 8.5.
Mhm.
I still think it was really good. It just was lacking
I agree.
some things.
I think entertainment value high. You know, like I was entertained from start to finish.
Mhm.
Christian was not, but I was engaged.
But if he
I
wasn't tired, he would have been
if he wasn't
engaged.
tired, I was very engaged the
Yeah.
entire movie. So as like a common consumer, loved it. When you like actually analyze it, like when you watch it for a second time, you're like, there are a couple gaps here in the story. So those are the only like critiques that I have, and I don't think any of our other ratings are because of inconsistency in stories. They're like, did we enjoy it or not? And I enjoyed
Yeah.
it, so I would give it like
Yeah.
a 9.
I agree with Chelsea's.
I agree with Chelsea, too.
points, but I would say personally, I enjoyed Van Helsing more, so I'd give it like a 7.
Fuck yeah! Woo!
Oh my god.
Hey, blow us all out of the fucking water with your mic. Thank you.
Bitch,
I like Van Helsing
who's
better.
talking? Well, I like Van
I
Helsing just
personally
because
did.
of what it is for me. You know what I,
I
mean?
think
I'd rather
maybe,
watch
I don't know if
Crimson
it was
Peak.
because I was kind of sleepy, but it entertained me a little more.
I think I would give it
But
the same.
I agree with.
I would
Chelsea.
do-
Well,
feel
I
like
fell asleep during
Yeah.
Van Helsing, and I didn't fall asleep during Crimson.
But you watched
Oh,
it the
that's
first
right.
time and you didn't fall asleep, so
We
Yeah, the first
actively
time, but I wouldn't watch it
stopped
again.
watching Van Helsing.
yeah, we did.
We did. We had to stop. So did we really enjoy it more? We finished.
Yes,
Crimson
I
Peak and
enjoy Van Helsing. I can say that with my whole chest. I enjoy Van Helsing way more than this movie.
I enjoyed Crimson Peak more, but I'm a whore for Jane Austen. I'm a whore for all these 18th century
Yeah,
love stories.
this
So
gothic stuff.
that's why
yeah.
it's stroking me and Chelsea right. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah,
down.
I would be
It's
okay
more
with
of, like,
giving it an
your-
8 out of
your
10,
preference.
like Chelsea said.
I'll give it an 8. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yes.
What
So
about Van
Crimson Peak, 8 out of 10, saggy, ghosty titties, red variety.
We watched
Yeah.
some good ones in a row.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
haven't watched a bad one in a while.
Oh my god, I think it's
the
because we're
last one
choosing
that
them on
scarred
purpose.
me
We
was
should choose
probably
one that
The
we know is bad.
Exorcist.
I know. I think my least favorite. I'm sorry, Chelsea. I know you're gonna hate me
Don't
saying
you
this.
dare say
no.
Rosemary's
I
Baby.
hated Rosemary's Baby.
Hey,
Damn it,
the
it's so
director,
good.
the director for Rosemary's Baby was a fucking dick ass. He was the worst. I sent y'all a TikTok. He
Oh
like,
yeah, I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that. He was a
he's
bad
like
man,
a French
Roman
man
Polanski.
now, and he's like molesting children
No.
and all that kind of stuff. So
No.
Wow.
that's the kind
Roman
of person that
Polanski
made
is
Rosemary's
trash.
Baby. just
Well,
so
I
you know.
wouldn't fucking doubt it.
Gosh.
Sorry. Well, guys, that is it for today's episode. I hope you guys
Yay.
enjoyed Crimson Pike. We had a lot of fun watching this movie. Some of us really enjoyed it
More than
to the
others.
point
Me
where
and Sabrina liked
we fell
it,
asleep.
but we're the all goth
Harry.
girls, so
We're goth girls. I'm a hex girl.
No, and I agree.
and
it was a
I'm
good
gonna put a
movie.
spell on you.
It
Just-
was good. I just think that Van
I
Helsing
enjoy
was
Van
a little
Helsing
more
more.
like
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
But
But
I think it's maybe because I was like, ooh, action, you know? And this one was like, I'm in love. Okay, we get it. And then he's like, you know.
yeah, that's
I
very
love
much
it!
Sabrina's fucking.
I would
No,
read
no, but
the
let me
book
tell
from
you.
start to finish.
Let
You
me
could
tell
tell me
you.
the book had 60 chapters and I would read it.
Let me tell you that you wouldn't have enjoyed it this much if Tom Hiddleston was not in the movie.
I think
I
I
agree.
would though. A gothic romance.
You
I
literally
would be
just said
down.
you wouldn't have felt empathy for him, and that's
No,
basically
you
what the
wouldn't have
movie's
felt
about. So.
empathy in that moment, but I would have been compelled the entire movie. I would
Okay.
I
have.
didn't think he was cute, and I still liked it.
Boom. Mic dropped, baby.
Well, thank you guys so much for.
I guess we're just going to have
listening.
Van Helsing versus Crimson Peak.
Yeah, we have to
Yeah,
watch them at
comment
the
what-
same
what you say.
time.
No.
Comment which one was your favorite.
Yeah,
yeah.
let us know.
Better say Crimson Peak, thanks.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you on the next one. Also, we just wanted to say sorry that there was such a delay for Van Helsing and then for this one. Girl, we are just busy
we're
little
so
girls,
sorry.
and it is a spring
are busy little
semester,
girls.
so
Yeah,
Switch my major
hi.
again.
yeah, Sabrina, a lot is going
midterms,
on.
A lot of
A
paintings.
lot is going on.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
Thanks,
Christian.
Chris Perez.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Chris
Chris
Perez.
This one's for
Please
you.
subscribe
Hub.
to our Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon.
Our Patreon.
Become a patron.
Patron.
Become a
Buy
patron on
Become
our
a patron.
Patreon.
Roll up.
We have 3
give us the
tiers.
bubble guts.
I get pretty for every episode. So I hope
Yeah,
y'all
so
will
we
tune
all
in.
do. So
We
you
literally
guys
dress
need
up.
to see Chelsea's eye look right now.
Y'all,
so
y'all would be
Yeah, she
shook by
does.
the looks. Honestly.
Chelsea,
She does
bring it forward. Bring
amazing
it close.
eyelooks and,
Bring it
no.
close.
Give me some. Give me some.
Except
Give me
for
some
Chris.
Oh,
of that glitter. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, shit.
Shit,
Oh,
bitch.
shit.
The blend.
Love it.
You guys
I
need to see
permed
this.
my eyelashes, y'all. So
Oh, that was a picture and a
Yes.
half to see that.
Oh my
process,
god,
just so
should I
y'all
show
know.
it for the patrons?
Oh well.
you can show the one with my eye
In the sellotape?
closed.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that one's scary.
I look like that when I actually did have an eye infection.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh,
Spoiler
Let me see if
alert,
I
I
can
have an
find it.
eye disease.
Okay, while Harry pulls this up, I'm just gonna take us out and then. Oh, never mind.
Just for you guys.
Ew.
That's me.
I hate it.
Yeah,
All right,
hurts.
y'all.
Check out the Patreon
Y'all-
to see what I look like.
Oh.
Yeah, go to Patreon if you want
Ow.
to see what she looks like. If you want to follow us on
Who
Instagram,
just
you can follow
screamed
us on-
yay?
If you want to follow us on
She's
Instagram, you can follow us
excited
on
for
Instagram
us.
at The Scary Queens. That's THE. Scary Queens. You can listen to us on our other streaming platforms like Anchor, Spotify, Outcast, Apple Podcasts, and
Google
Podcasts.
Cock.
Hi, Sabrina. Take it away.
It's been a pleasure speaking to you guys tonight. I hope you were thoroughly spooked. Please go watch Crimson Peak. Tell us what you think.
She's a good time. Yes.
Join the Patreon. We enjoy all of you very much. Stay afraid, y'all. Bye.
Bye.